People, welcome again to another edition of Coach's Desk with host Coach Minzy. Yes, we're live today again. Just to share a few things. We're going to be talking about the Reggae Boyz FIFA rankings, yes, and of course, we will be talking about other stuff pertaining to sports. Any topic you wish to talk about, we'll accommodate you. What mainly will focus on the Reggae Boyz FIFA rankings. So welcome to all the persons who are on. We see where we had some early persons. Ian Campbell, Chris Smith, Brownman Security, and Ricardo Fuller. So big up yourselves. Thanks for joining in. Really appreciate it. So let us talk about some sports. Yes, English Premier League. Of course, you know that we have to touch on that a little bit. And we have an exciting game there on Friday where Fulham took on the Wolverhampton Wanderers team, and it was an exciting game. And at the depth of the game, Wolves would have gotten the go-ahead goal and put the nail in the coffin for a team like Fulham with Reggae Boyz Bobby Reid. Yes, so on the look of things, Fulham are in some trouble, and they seem to be in a heated battle for relegation. With about 7 games to go, it's going to be very crucial and critical if they win all those games, and hoping that the other teams around them who they're battling with lose their games. So it is going to be a tough thing for Fulham. Wolves, they haven't been playing like they did last season. I mean, they're struggling a bit, but nevertheless, I guess this will be a season for them to introspect, look on things, what went wrong, what did they do wrong, and so forth, so that they can change up stuff. So the high-flying Manchester City people went up against Leeds United, yes. And Leeds went down to 10 men early in the game. And it was quite interesting to see Leeds coming out 2-1 victors in that game. It was some poor finishing by Manchester City, if you ask me. They didn't play well, didn't play up to expectations, but I guess persons would say that they are comfortable ahead. So I mean, they will just take whatever comes, hoping though that it will not be their time of the season to falter. Because if they falter at this juncture of the season, trust me, it's gonna be very, very, very difficult for them. All right, Liverpool, very exciting game today. Liverpool versus Aston Villa. Liverpool at Anfield. They have not been having a good record at Anfield since of late. But in front the England's manager, Gareth Southgate, the one Alexander Arnold. Yeah. He whipped in the winner with a wicked goal. And many persons are saying that will send a message to the England manager. We hope so, or for his sake, we hope that it will send a message. But nevertheless, it's a good win for Liverpool. They jumped back into the top 4, knowing that West Ham and Leicester City will go up against each other in tomorrow's fixture. And then you have Chelsea, high-flying Chelsea. Yes, after being beaten 5-2 by West Brom. They went to Europe. They beat Porto, and their confidence seemed to have been lifted, and they came out 4-1 victor. Pulisic, Havertz, and company scored, and that's good for them. So when we talk about the games for tomorrow, Burnley versus Newcastle. Big game, West Ham versus Leicester City. And Manchester United versus Tottenham, Sheffield versus Arsenal. Arsenal should take the win, but it's going to be two key matchups: West Ham, Leicester, and Tottenham, Manchester United. I am not going to give any preview or prediction on those games. Just letting you know that these games are on for tomorrow. Also, people, Reggae Boy prospect Ivan Toney. Yes, he scored. He assisted a goal in Brentford, 5-0 thumping off what's that team again? That team. Name just slipped me. But they thumped that team. I think it's Preston. Yes. Thumped that team 5-0. And of course, they are coming off a series of draws, and that would be a pretty good result for them. They still have a game in hand. I think they lie third in the championship table, and they are going for the automatic spot. Also, people, the hitman again. Yeah, Jamal Lowe, one who would have become a Reggae Boyz favorite because of how he scored and played in that United States game. He played a role, scoring 2 goals today. 2 very good goals, well taken goals. I must say I'm impressed with Jamal Lowe for Swansea. I think they came out 3-0 winners in that encounter, and it's a good look for them. Very, very, very good look. I mean, Jamal Lowe, I can't wait to see him again in the national colours, playing in those friendlies that are supposed to be playing sometime in June. All right, so yeah, man, that's it for the roundup of games. But let's look back at the Reggae Boyz ranking. Yeah, we are ranked 45th now. It's a good look, and we have to give credit to the coaching staff, to the players in particular, for what they did in ensuring that the team keeps on climbing. Many persons are going to say the teams around them didn't do so well. Yeah, we accept that. But at the same time, we have to give credit to them. So let me jump over in the comment section. But I want to jump in the comment section for the early persons that don't want. All right, so top 10. Welcome to the show. So luck is not on the Fulham side. Travis, welcome to the show. Fresh God, welcome to the show. Yeah, man, happy Sabbath for the Sabbath persons. Travis is saying, hope you guys start to worship Jesus on the Sabbath and keep his commandments. Yes. Yeah, I'm going to do a video on that 10-7 to Travis. I deliberately did not mention it in this report because I want to do a video on it. Pretty good run, pretty decent run. Jamalo Brace, yes. Unseen Sports TV, bless up and welcome. Formula Sport. Yes, I see Travis doing some evangelical work. That's good, Travis. Yeah, man. So, I mean, we had a wonderful time last evening. Yeah, man. I had a wonderful time. Some heated and robust discussion last evening. So, I mean, I soon drop the link in the comment section again, people, of course, because, you know, this is how Coach's Desk operate on the weekend. We just have the persons on who are viewing. We drop the link. You come on and express yourself about the topic. And it was a very good one last evening. We had the likes of Dre, Webb, Garvin, Ryan LFC, Alex, and a few others. But it was a good one. So, people, I'm also encouraging you to like up the live. That's the golden rule, people. Like the live. All right. All right. So we have Brandon Robinson. Welcome to the show. He's asking if Demarai Gray confirmed. No, he has not. At the end of the season, I probably think he will decide. Ricardo Fuller, is Ivan Toney interested to play for Jamaica? From all indications, Ricardo. Robert Donaldson, welcome to the show. Big up yourself as well. Of course, we need Ivan Toney. Chris Smith, welcome to the show, man. Coach, me tell you, say, Jamal a big baller. The local players can't get them man out of the side. Well, it's not a matter of getting who out. We know that Jamal Lowe, based on his first game for the Reggae Boyz, he did exceptionally well in my estimation. And with his form right now for Swansea, trust me, if he could bring that form over to Gold Cup if selected and over to the World Cup qualifiers, then definitely we will be Qatar bound, if you ask me. Miller Tyrone, welcome to the show. Yeah, 1072 is a very fast time with a positive 1.6 meters per second wind speed. So it's no joke. You know what I mean? Travis is saying he likes what Lowe is doing. Very technical and good shot taker. Definitely. He seems to hold up the ball well as well, people. And he dribbles the ball pretty decent. And he can take on player. As I said before, it was 2 well executed goals. Can't take anything away from Jama. And the pass to him was excellent as well. And his movement to move into that space, trust me, it's a good look. It's a good look. Yes, Robert Donaldson, smash up the like button. We have 37 people on viewing, so like up the live. Devon Smith, welcome, my friend. Yes, welcome, welcome. I trust that your son is on. Watch it again. Yeah, man. Welcome to the show. Giovanni Brown, welcome, welcome. No news about the start. I think I got some information possible the latter part of this month, and it might be a knockout, but then I hear something else that they don't have the money to do the whole testing of players, because it will cost something like about over 40 million, so I mean we might be in some problems with the league. Jordan McCarthy, welcome to the show. Mr. Primo Vision, welcome to the show. Brown man from over Antigua, welcome. Bless up yourself, Brown man. It's good to know that we can keep you entertained over there. Joe, welcome to the show. Nathan Redman gonna have trouble starting over Low. Trust me. Let's not get into that comment. Formula Sport, Low is a very versatile attacking player. Definitely, I agree with you. He's a good dribbler and very smart player when he's in the box. Definitely. Hear what Chris Smith is saying. We watched the man from Portsmouth in full of composure. Very much. Yeah, that's what I like about his game. He's full of composure, as well as he's a very confident individual on the ball. He plays with a little flair, a confident flair that is unusual, if you ask me. But very good player, very good player. I like the player. Flex Supreme, the DJ. You're not late, my friend. Welcome to the show. Jordan, what are you saying? What you think about the 4-3-3 formation? Not a bad formation, but that can be looked into. Marcus Garvey, welcome to the show. Nimoy Freighter, welcome to the show. So we see persons jumping in. Brandon Robinson said Nathan could play the number 10 role. So we're going to be looking at the rankings to see where the Reggae Boyz, many of us know what is happening, but let us look at the rankings there coming up. All right, so that's the Central American ranking. All right, I want to put up the FIFA ranking first. All right, so this is the FIFA rankings, people. So the top 6 teams didn't move in terms of going up or down, so they remain constant. Italy would have moved up. So Belgium would have gained, well, they gained points because the previous points was 1780. Now they are 1783.38. So yeah, man, points were gained, but it did not affect their position. England would have lost points. So in the points system, people, teams actually lose points based on their fixtures and all. Portugal, they lost points as well. Spain lost points. Italy gained a number of points. Argentina, they gained a few points. Same thing with Uruguay, slightly moved up in points. Denmark, they lost a lot of points. 1631.55 to 6. Hold on, I think I'm reading this thing incorrectly now. Previous points, yes. So Brazil would have lost points. England gained points. I said they lost, but it's actually gaining points. Portugal gained as well. Spain gained. Italy gained a lot of points. Argentina lost points. Uruguay, they got a few points. Denmark in the top 10. All right, so let's check Mexico. Mexico would have lost points. So their previous points would have been 1632, and now they are 1629.56. So they would have lost there. Let's check Jamaica and US. US lost point. They gained points because they went up the ranking. So they were at 1548. Now they are 1555.42. Let's look at Jamaica now. The Reggae Boyz. So the Reggae Boyz lost a few points, people. But the thing about it, some of the teams that possibly were ahead of them, because you had like a Republic of Ireland, they were at 1456. They were ahead of the Reggae Boyz. Northern Ireland, they were ahead of the Reggae Boyz as well. Yeah, so these teams would have lost a lot of points. So they were 1456, and they lost. They are now 1427.22. And Northern Ireland, they were 1440. Now they are 1425.74. So those two teams in particular, especially, they lost a lot of points. Costa Rica lost some points as well. So persons might be wondering why Jamaica moved up 2 places and they did not win against US. They won against Saudi Arabia. But because these 2 teams in particular, Ireland and Northern Ireland, Republic of Ireland and Northern Ireland, they lost a lot of points. So they would have moved on the ranks. So that's hence Jamaica would have moved up, even though Jamaica lost quite a number of points as well. So that's basically how the cookie crumbles. Persons were wondering how come Jamaica gained points and they would have had the loss. They lost points, but teams around them went way down because they lost more points than the Reggae Boyz. All right. So let me get back to the comments. Before I get back to the comments, we're gonna look at the CONCACAF side of it. Well, it's pretty simple. We know where we are. In terms of that. All right, so this is the CONCACAF rankings, people. This is a ranking table. And this was previous when Mexico was 9th, US was 22, Jamaica was 47. But the position remains the same. The top 3, Mexico, US, and Jamaica. So that has not changed where that is concerned. We can look on it on the original FIFA. All right, there it is on the FIFA World Ranking. So this is CONCACAF. So this is the points. So like I said, Mexico dropped points. US, they gain points. We dropped points. Costa Rica dropped points as well. Honduras dropped points. El Salvador dropped points. Canada gained points. Curacao, they gained points as well. Panama, they gained points. Haiti gained points. Trinidad gained points. Guatemala. So CONCACAF is actually doing pretty well, except for a few of the big names who lost points. Antigua gained points. St. Kitts and Nevis gained a lot of points. Suriname gained a lot of points as well. Nicaragua gained some points. Dominican Republic gained some points. Grenada gained points. Barbados, Guyana, St. Vincent and the Grenadines. A whole lot of these countries in CONCACAF gained points. All right. Except for Mexico, Jamaica, Costa Rica, Honduras. Yeah, those teams would have the top teams, except the United States, would have lost points. Only US would have gained points because US was on a pretty decent run. So yes, people, that is what is happening in CONCACAF. So Jamaica still remains 3rd in CONCACAF. All right, so let's look at the rankings for the CONCACAF, because this is gonna be based off this ranking. This is how I believe that the team or the teams will be ranked. So this is a CONCACAF ranking index. You understand? So Mexico is still the number 1 seeded team. US 2nd. Costa Rica 3rd. Honduras 4th. Canada 5th. Jamaica is ranked 6th in CONCACAF based on the rankings. Followed by Panama, Haiti, Guatemala, El Salvador, Martinique, Curacao, Trinidad and Tobago, Suriname. We hear a lot of persons talking about a Suriname and a Curacao, 2 good teams, but in terms of, and we should look at them as threat. Definitely we should. We can't rule out a Costa Rica as well. Canada Yeah, man. So that's where we are in the rankings, where CONCACAF ranking index is concerned. So we are the 6th seed team in CONCACAF, even though we are 3rd according to FIFA rankings. But of course, that is indicating that CONCACAF does their thing differently. All right. Let's get back to the comment section, people. Soon drop the link. Soon drop the link. Soon drop the link. All right. So, Johnny Powell, welcome to the show. Thanks much. JL, that's Bala Kick 90. Welcome to the show. Jamalo making his case possible for GC World Cup qualifier. GC, that one missed me. Bala Kick 90. Simeon Williams, welcome to the show. Jordan McCarthy said, I'll put Anthony on the left, Low in the middle, and Bailey on the right. So what do you do with Bobby Reed? Chris Smith, coach, he's not going to be top player in the future. If his club make it to the Prem, he's going to do well. He have the ability to play in the Prem right now. Yeah, they are really fighting to make it to the Prem. It's going to be difficult though, because all those 4 teams are playing pretty good football. Roof is sorting out his documents, possibly soon be in hand. Trivia Peso, welcome to the show. We don't need Ivan Toney, him no good. For a man that is leading the championship, that utterance, I don't know. Travis, have you watched him play? He reminds me of Ricardo Fuller, Flex. So question from last night till now, seeing with the influx of big name talent in the striking area, such as Roof, Antonio, and etc., will there be space for a Nicholson or Mattox? You might have a Nicholson, but a Mattox, I'm not certain about him. Not certain about Mattox. A Nicholson might be a part of the squad. Nicholson scored some time ago this week as well. So he's playing well. I think he has found back his mojo with that goal. It was a brilliant goal. He's at the highest Mexico ever ranked, 11. No baller kick. They were at 9th. They were in the top 10, the last ranking, but they lost ground. So they were kicked out of the top 10. How much wins does it take to qualify for the World Cup? That's a very good question, Simeon. Normally, how many teams in World Cup qualify in the final round? I think there is about 6 teams or 8 teams now. So if you're playing 6 home and away, do the calculation. Travis is saying we should be up to 34. Hopefully soon, Travis. People, I soon drop the link. I know many of you want to come on and put in your few cents. Soon drop the link. Comments run away from me. Trying to find where I was. What to play in the championship and then give us a starting 11. Not matter this way past him level. Nicholson for sure. Brent Walker answered that question. Baller kick. Kemar Roof is going to be top player for us, coach. I believe so too, Chris Smith. You can't stop compare the ball of them for once. See where book friendly with Scotland and some lesser UEFA side. Now we're in a position to play against them. All right. Comparison is always going to be in soccer. Can't forget that. Garvin, welcome to the show. Big up. FIFA ranking a joke thing still. Baller kick, why did you say that? Coach, you think since the team wasn't fully satisfied with the negotiation, you think it will affect surface later on. I hope not, Marcus Garvey. I hope not. I hope so we're done with this thing. But you never know. Andy McNally, welcome to the show. People, the comments are quick and fast. So if I don't read the comment, please forgive me. Man, sure, you know, drop a like on the video. All right. Believe Bobby Reid can make the defense better. All right, Giovanni. Not bad. Bobby Reid has played in the defense before for his team. When you say Ivan Tony can go on, Damalo is the man. All right. Brown man. Coach, now is the time for JFF must start some money up. Make some money off the players' jersey. True. Comment them run leave me again, you know, people. Them run leave me again. Show up on them. Welcome to the show, Power. Show up on them. That sounds controversially. Coach, do you think there should be a cap on how many English-born players should be allowed in the squad? Maybe no more than 11? That has to be with the federation in their estimation, or if FIFA wants to stipulate that. But I mean, for me, a cap, you could. All right, Jamalo don't play number 9. Andre Ayew plays there. Low plays on the wing. Yeah, definitely. That's where he plays. Where's the fourth official? All right. Redman is on his way to J8. Nimoy Freighter, welcome. Lee Young. I'm not overly impressed with Tony as well. All right. Remember, I know everybody have them favorite baller. Everybody. I believe everybody useful playing against any particular team. Like up the video, people. Like up the video. Please and thanks. Nathan Ferguson. All right, so I think I can drop the link in the comment section. What want to say, people? Thumbs up for the link in the comment section. Thumbs up. Want to hear the people's voice. With Bailey and Ravel name on the jersey, JFF could make a lot of money. Lamar Garden, welcome to the show. Somebody said it's 14 games, so you need about 7 wins. Yeah. Shapiro Samuels, welcome to the show. Believe Ivan Tony will come. All right. Oh, it's not yet. Toke coming in from the cold. Did Demargir confirm, coach? No, Toke. Not yet. Demargir is kind of indecisive right now. And as some people say, them not decide when Gold Cup come. Them for just stay at them club. All right, so the deal on Redman is him want the federation to call him and discuss what is his role in the Jamaica squad will be. That's what Simon Preston said a few days ago, but he wants to play. Yes. And we also heard that he's looking about or he's getting information on how to sort out a Jamaican passport. Definitely. Michael Gordon, long time. Welcome, man. Welcome. Dre Anyweather Sports. Big up, people. We have Crazy Yardy TV in the house. You can subscribe to that channel as well. We have Dre Anyweather Sports. We have Unseen Sports. We have what's the name of that? The Formula Sport. Yeah, man. And we have the fourth official, people. Jump over to those channels after we finish and just support a brother. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Big up on yourself. Thanks again for the support. And if there's any new viewers online, please remember to hit the subscribe button and join the Coaches Desk family. Yeah, man. I asked if people want the link to drop, and I'm gonna say no thumbs up for the link. All right, I work with. I only work with it now. Nimon Freighter said, I think Redman could be a big impact in the Jamaica side. I agree. No want Demari in on this side. I say no want Demari. All right. Jamaica don't have to use a CDM, you know. Solidify that or explain why you say that, Simeon. Explain why you say that. All right, Flex Supreme. Next thing, coach. What about Dijavan Anderson? Any news? Is also a good player for the right back role. Not sure if he has been contacted as yet, but of course he's a good player. But the president did say that there are some more players coming in, people. So you have to watch this space to see what will transpire with these new players that the president said would be coming in. Yeah, man. More player got drop, man. Hold on. Give me a second, the people. Can't make the laptop dead, pal. That would be embarrassing. All right. Power up. Yes. So some people said drop it at 8 o'clock. All right. Coach, you know the comment, the run gone. Tevin Campbell, welcome. Coach, you know Jamaican now big up Kemaru for me rate and low. That's true too. Hey, you know, say even though we speak patois people, I want hard something to read. Patois very hard to read. Yeah, man, it's very hard. But of course, Tevin Kemaru is an excellent footballer. He has been doing pretty well for season after season now. He was at Leeds as well, you know. I think he was at Leeds, and then he went over to Rangers there. So I mean, he's a very good footballer. Can't take anything away from him. Fresh God, let me hear what Fresh God I say again. Not yet. When we reach 70 people on the live, we reach it. Drop the link, coach. But with the 71 I know, 75. So I'm for the drop it, and I'm on at 8 o'clock. We want to vote on that. Anything on his papers? No, Supreme. Not yet. Let me see what going on so now. We hear say Tapa no want Dijavan and this Nina. In our formations, we need a CDM in front, the CBs. Hector is not the answer, and Lambert getting a fight. Yeah, based on the formation, we need CDM. So that's why I want Simeon to explain why he doesn't think that we need that. But we're not seeing a response from him right now. All right, fourth official. Any news on Ravel? I told you if the man not get a team, he can't play. Trust me, brother. You know, something came to me the other day when I think about that statement. Because when you look at the game that was played the other day, and persons clamoring for a Michael Hector, that remember Hector not playing a ball regular in a team either, you know. And there are few players as well who gets little minutes, because even a Gray, Andre Gray, he's not a starter in Watford. So we have to be careful when it come on to that argument, fourth official. But I'm certain say you're gonna jump on and one discussion I gonna go and read that, you know. So may I save it for that time. All right. Andrew Allen, welcome to the show. Simeon is right. The CDM can rotate. Yeah. But me not see him substantiate him argument. We probably pass the comment. He's been contacted from June or July last year. He's been looking about the papers independently. So any news on his status? No, we know that he has been looking about it independently. We have not heard or seen him post anything that he has gotten it. So probably the process is taking a bit. Remember, COVID would have caused some things to slow down depending on the persons who they are, or the family member that they are connected to read the country. So that might be an issue because, you know, paperwork has to be sent in and all of that. So it can take a long process. Can take a long process and it can take a short route. Yeah, man. But sometimes some players are going to be in the long haul, while some quick fix. As long as they are quality players and they bring that to the squad, no problem seeing them in the setup. All right, Ferran. Wait till 8. All right. Kemar Roof win the league with Ranger. Yeah, man. Roof was at Leeds and then went over to Taxilarian side and to Rangers. Yes. Thanks for that. Supreme. Yeah, man, that's true. I was trying to remember the name of that club. Raymond Osborne. Big up yourself. When we say Raymond in this space, we know that we are safe. Nothing to worry about, people. Raymond is in the house. Ricardo Fuller. Is there no information on Ravel Morrison situation yet? No information. He tried out for Sheffield Wednesday. Nothing worked out. So we basically Ravel wants to stay in England from what we are hearing. So it's a touchy situation on whether he gets a club before the end of the season. And the end of the season is a few games away. So Sheldon Clark, my brother, bless up yourself. Welcome to the show, man. Big up, big up, big up. Big up all my Y2K father them, you know? Big up, big up. So Sheldon a jump on a bless up the thing. All right, Johnny Paul, have you heard anything about Kiddo? I hope we cap him even for the U20. Yeah, Kiddo is a youth. Well, from what I know, Kiddo is working on his passport. And he's actually doing that independently. Tony is more of a poacher. But what in football, people, if you have a striker who's a poacher, what is wrong with that? Somebody tell me, because I can't understand. Many times you refer to Tony as a poacher like it is something bad. If you have a poacher and he's scoring goal, then I mean, how do you define a poacher? Do you define a poacher by someone who scores many of the goals in and around the penalty box? Talk to me. Make we have a discussion on that. Because it seems to me like you're saying a poacher is not a good baller. Well, that would be silly, top and need and blah blah. I'm not gonna read that comment. I'm not certain if Joshua Simmons, welcome to the show. The US Mexico started looking now at the future Reggae Boyz players one by one, yeah? Stay there. Of course, I'm gonna watch the thing. Yes, he played for Anderlecht, Simon. Simeon, Google it. Cool, just watch too much and Ravel back on his way. Shapiro, Samuels, just watch just too much. Okay, yeah man. Hello, people. All right, Michael Garden. Yeah, man, we know Ricardo Fuller is here, man. Simeon, who looking about the thing independently? Kiddo Taylor is looking about his passport independently. I think DJ Van Anderson also. Ricardo Fuller online. All right, Michael. We see, man. Of course, Rude played for Anderlecht. Marcus Garvey is saying big up to Ricardo Fuller. Ricardo Fuller, you get some fans in our house, you know. Me not see it, Simeon. You know, Simeon look for it, Simeon, and me not see it. Joshua Simmons, you're saying you're from America, right? All right. Big up. Welcome to the show. Is Kiddo looking about his paper or it is rumors? It is no rumors, people. I saw information that was sent to him that is indicating that he's looking about his passport. You know, anything can transpire after that, but From all I know is that he's looking about his passport. Flex, where does he play? Jeez, I'm coming then. Jump again. Alright, MPEG TV, welcome to the show. Kemar Roof is like a Jamalo because he can play safe, and yeah, Kemar is versatile. Maggie now playing a game either, and I hear a lot of people saying he should start in the side when he's not even training with the first team. Yeah. But as I know it, Chris, a lot of persons, football fans always have their favorite. So you can understand where they're coming from. Kemar Roof play everywhere in the attack. Hector is in the first team at Fulham, but he has not gotten any games since Wapi was a boy. I would love to see Kemar Roof play in a tougher league. All right. Yeah, man, a 2 good goal Jamal score, man. Ravel can use the group stage of Gold Cup to play onto match shape as long as he's staying fit. Yeah. Or the friendlies that are coming up. If we get, there are 2 friendlies coming up. If we get those 2 friendlies and in June, because I know Gold Cup will be starting in July. So if we get it in June, then Ravel could get 2 games there or 3 games if we get 3 games. And then he could get back some match sharpness, of course. And all the other players that need match sharpness. Thank you, Fresh God. Fresh God is telling you people to like up the live, and I'm endorsing it. Jason Fern is saying that we need to cap Kiddo and Reese Williams. Gregory Reed, welcome to the show. Joshua Simons, he played with Leeds. Man was a legend there. Yeah. Coach listening the taxi talk about Ravel, him have to in the side. Yeah, man. Flex, you know me not read that comment there. Goal poacher is a good player. Yes, coach. Goal machine. Okay. So when you say the player is a goal poacher, you're not undermining his footballing abilities. Yeah, Leeds was in the championship and them come to Premier League. Who is going to answer how or what or DM problems? Well, there's a Lewis Baker, there's a Kevin Stewart, still a Hayden, even though he's out injured. But let us see. But we need a defensive midfielder for sure. Yes, Dre. Anyway, I agree with you. We need to cap him because if he goes in that Arsenal first team, which he's training with now, and him start doing and get games, and England are gonna run in. Certainly. Say it again, Simeon, because may I look out for the comment now, I not see it. And of course, you know the comments ain't run, so it's very difficult for me to Bravo, welcome, man. Yeah, Marcus Gavin, me I skim over some of them, man. Not reading every one of them. And I hope people understand. So Ricardo Fuller, you have a lot of fans, you know. You have a lot of fans. When you say you can't believe Ravel turned down Real Sociedad. Well, I heard that they're offering Ravel in our terms monkey money. So I mean, as a big as a baller, you know you have to take care of family. I mean, Simeon, you know, far your comment there. Can't scroll back, brother. We say fourth official in need to leave Arsenal. So Joshua Simmons, they say you're American. You found a channel during the US national men's team match against Jamaica. All right, we'll soon drop the link, and if you want to join the panel, you can. Yes, Michael Harrison, that kiddo we were talking about. Them comment, me see them already. Oh, go on. Where's the jury anyway that Joshua is a spy? Joshua. All right. So we have to be careful or we give away information over here. John, not easy, you know. All right, so you Joshua say a poacher is only good if you have players to give him service. Now, yeah, and service I did it. Stuart and DJ are injured at the moment as well. Yeah, man, remember I said these are professional players and it don't take long for them to come out. Hamstring injury normally take a week or 2 weeks. So, and these persons have advanced recovery technology. So, nothing to worry about the injury. They said Tevin Kiddo should be in the Gold Cup squad. Pulisic is on form. That's one game, man. Pulisic is kind of inconsistent in my estimation. Let me hear what Joshua was say about that. 5 more minutes for the link to drop. We are over 100 people. Please like up the live, people. Like up the live. All right, Joshua. Joshua, come like you have some inside information though. All right. People, Pulisic is a good player in my estimation, but he's not a top player in my estimation. That's just Pulisic kind of inconsistent. And when you look at the numbers them for this season, it's not so hot. Even though he's in and out, he's also injury prone, I think. So, I mean, everybody have them favorite. You understand? But I'll never say that this person have the wrong favorite. No. Your favorite is your favorite. You like which baller you like. You know what I mean? So, Short Boss, welcome to the show. Where's the Javon? Him soon get injured again. hey, Flex, behave yourself, man. See, my confirm it that said Josh said Pulisic is injury prone. Yeah. No worry about a baller like that. Plus him inconsistent because of him injured. You know what I mean? So I mean, we're not worried about US Joshua. Nah, we ain't worried about them. When we assemble back our best team, we sort out some things that needed to be sorted out. We're gonna be having our full strength team. So watch it, Joshua. Watch it. And man, we deal with some housekeeping matters, you know, and it's sorted out. So watch a team the name US Joshua. We're coming at them. He ain't gonna be the same. All right, so 2 minutes before we drop the link, people. Shedrack. Welcome to the show. You have not missed anything, Shedrack. Let's go and follow. Yeah. I'm not worried about Mexico, Dre, but at the same time, even though I'm saying we're not worried about teams, you know, you still can't take any team lightly. And in football, you can't because it's on the day that the person's really show up. So if a team starts on the back foot, then you might have a better game than them half time, and they might revitalize and come back and just start string leather. So I mean, it's really on the day. Football has never been played on paper. Understand? That's a very good question, but I don't know. Our team just need to build chemistry, and we can beat up the CONCACAF teams. No, it's not. It's no slander. It's no slander, my friend. It's the truth. Sheldon, football isn't played on paper, man. Isn't played on paper. Whether we believe it or not, football isn't played on paper. So it's now time to drop the link. Persons who are interested in coming on the panel, now it's your time, people. I've been talking and rambling for almost 1 hour now. So the next hour is over to you. So somebody asks, who's the best player in CONCACAF? Right now, Alphonso Davis is the best player in CONCACAF. Because when you check it, that man make a World 11 team, Who in a CONCACAF ever think about making a World 11 team? Alphonso Davis made it. So right now, I believe he's the best player in CONCACAF. What say you? Who agree with me? Who disagree with me? Best player in CONCACAF is Navas. Oh, Navas made the team as well too. No? Did he? No? Alphonso Davis made the last World 11 team. Yes, he has not been having a good season. Yeah. But, well, are we judging by the standards this season or last season? Or overall? Because a player can be good enough, but he might have a half season. But I mean, I wouldn't use that to judge him. He's the best player in CONCACAF, without doubt. Navas is the best. Navas win 4 Champions League. Navas looks good and consistent. Agree with them. Drop the link. Yeah, man, the link I got drop anytime now. Sergio Dest. Oh man, we're gonna drop a link. We're gonna drop a link. Hey, you watch the you watch the El Clasico today? What did they do with Sergio? They took him off the field. He was having an awful game. And he's the best in CONCACAF? Nah. Nah. Nah, Joshua. Not agreeing with you on that one. This was horrible. Yeah. Upbeat boss. Welcome to the show. Alright, so the link is out there, people. Hey, when you tricked me last night, Now I go work tonight again. Me see some names that come on, some familiar looking names. I gonna start making a declare myself. My name both Ivan Tony. Yeah. But when I catch up on that one there, then there was a next name that was trying to come in. But me never accept that one there. Vinicius run him like him never play. I said Damon Lowe has Davis number. All right. Fresh God look like I know something about that, you know. But this can't be the best in Concacaf. This can't be the best in Concacaf, you know. All right, some people, come on. That Yardy, big up. Welcome to the panel. Alvarez is the best in Concacaf. Yardy, you know, say nothing. Simeon, welcome.
Yeah, man, me tell you, say, as a Barca fan, brother, this overrated, man. A 3 good game the
Yeah.
man have for Barca. We come man do to him today halftime. Take him off. Him no good, brother. Overrated. Tell you that.
Hold on.
Just
Kimroy Christie is
overrated.
saying, Kimroy Christie, welcome to the show, man. Kimroy is saying, if it is not Dest, who is it? Him say a joke thing me attack tonight. Is Dest the best player in Concacaf? I don't believe that. Never will
Navas
be.
is the most successful.
We're not talking about keeper or outfield player.
No, but a keeper is a part of the game. Suppose a man wants to say a
Exactly.
keeper. You
Exactly.
can't. Rome, welcome.
Well, go on, brother.
Me there, man.
Yo,
I have
I
to
don't
give
think Navas is the most successful Concacaf player. I mean, when you look at the what he achieved at Real Madrid, yeah, him play in a team where win what 3 in a row and win what 4 Champions League. Again, Navas is not that great of a goalkeeper. If he was, Real Madrid would not let him go for Courtois. Right? Real Madrid is a team we keep Casillas for over. Real Madrid is a team we keep Casillas for over 15 years. And then get rid of Navas after 5 years. Navas is not that great of a keeper. While he is good, he's not the best player in the entire in all of Concacaf. The best player in all of Concacaf, goalkeeper or outfield player, has got to be Alphonso Davies. Because Alphonso Davies leave from Canada.
Yeah, going to big
I play in the MLS and go kick out David Alaba from left back. So David Alaba to go play either defensive midfielder or centre back. Alphonso Davies did that. I play in for Bayern
team now. Davis in a team now.
It no matter. Everybody can have a bad time, a bad week, a bad month, a bad season.
And Alaba made the transition to centre back before Davis started coming on the team.
Joke.
Davis is
Joke.
Davis
kick him out of the team.
Davis kick out the World Cup winner now. World Cup winner Davis kick out now.
Davis kick out early.
So I'm the World Cup winner. Start all the France game then.
The point that I'm making is I don't think we can say while I mean I take nothing from Keylor Navas, you know, not take nothing from him. He have a good World Cup. Real
Michael,
Madrid
welcome.
And him play 1 or 2 games to Real Madrid, right? And Real Madrid have him for 4 or 5 years, and then him get rid of him and bring in Keylor Navas because I'm bringing Courtois because Courtois was the next shiny tool on the market. Remember, Real Madrid, a team where if them know why them get rid of your fast, and them have Iker Casillas in the goal for years and years, and them get rid of Navas. Why do you think them get rid of Navas?
Brother, Real Madrid getting rid of Navas doesn't mean that Navas isn't world class. A lot of clubs get rid of world class baller.
Give me one club where have a world class baller I want to get rid of him. Wait.
Answer man. Ian, welcome to the show.
If you have a world class baller in your squad, you're going to want to keep him. When Xabi Alonso do want to leave Liverpool fight higher hell water for him to leave. When Coutinho do want to leave Liverpool fight for him to leave. When Ronaldo do want to leave Man U fight for him to leave. When Hazard did want to leave Chelsea fight for him to leave. Even though Hazard a crap now. Once you have a world class baller, you're not gonna want him to leave, bro. Unless him pass in prime and him not good no more. You internally see him not good, but you still want to prop him up. Like, why you think them Bayern Munich get rid of Schweinsteiger at the time they get rid of him? They would have never get rid of Schweinsteiger when he was 26 or 27. But when him legs gone, them sell him to Man U. If you have a world class baller, you know get rid of him. And if Keylor Navas just coming off of winning 4 World Cup with Real Madrid, and then let him go after that, what that say about Keylor Navas?
No answer, man.
Michael,
Michael,
with some good points, man.
Michael, what say you? Michael.
Yes, man. Well, it's nice to hear that. But I will for decisions make our football decisions. I mean, sometimes you will sacrifice a player to get somebody in. When Real Madrid went for Courtois, there was the back end of the deal that they were looking to free cap space to go get somebody else. They were looking for Hazard at the time. So, personally, I think Courtois was a better keeper, but the fact is they were trying to make a move to get somebody else, and that's what happens. Remember when Ferguson kicked out Beckham? It's not that Beckham couldn't play, but right now Ferguson needed certain players, and them couldn't play if he might play Beckham, so Beckham had to go. But in terms of who are the better player, I feel. My bias a little come in Canada, so Alfonso. But I'm not even sure if it's Alfonso, to be honest, because it depends again on what you want. As good as Alfonso is, the heart of the Canada team right now is Atiba Hutchinson, who is nearly 40. So what?
All right. So we have to read a super chat here, people. Sorry to interject. Raymond Osborne, big up yourself on that super chat. Bless up. And as we said before, once Raymond is in the house, you are well protected. You know what I mean? Bless up, Raymond. Continue. Yeah, Michael did not speak, right?
No, I don't know, man.
Oh, you finished?
Yeah, just to back up a little bit of what Michael just said, little bit. It's like, if you remember, before them Real Madrid bringing Courtois, they made a chase David De Gea, the entire time. And then they never get David De Gea. So they didn't even want to do a swap with Manchester United to get David De Gea. No, I don't want you guys to think that me hate Keylor Navas. It's just that with the type of player that knowing watching Real Madrid over the years and watching him play, because he achieved a lot with the club itself, I don't think personally that he's the best in CONCACAF at this moment. One could argue that Christian Pulisic can put him head up there and say I'm probably one of the best in the region. But with him always being so injured, it's hard to make a case for him.
So when I see majority of the people must say Pulisic, is it that because a lot of Chelsea fans in here or a lot of United States persons in here?
Jimenez is a good shout,
Yeah, Raul Jimenez,
Yeah.
Yeah, if Jimenez never injured, Jimenez probably the best player right now.
Yeah, Jimenez would have a case if him never hurt.
Bailey and him there is a good shout too. Gio Reyna is a good shout.
Hey, you said for the past few weeks or years, sorry, CONCACAF has produced some very, very decent footballers, Levels,
Like the Dos Santos brothers from Mexico.
A CONCACAF 11 can compete with a European 11,
Yeah.
You understand?
Remember Giovanni Dos Santos?
Yeah. So CONCACAF has produced some top ballers, but again, is Pulisic the best or is it Bailey?
Bailey better than Pulisic. So
yeah, Bailey is a better player.
Bailey is more all-rounded than Pulisic.
But again, it sort of come back to the little this argument earlier as to whether a goal poacher is a player or not. A goal poacher, that's an instinct, and I know everybody have it. I mean, Pulisic is a goal poacher. That him do. But him can play wide. Bailey is not really a goal poacher, but Bailey have more all-round game in the middle of the park. So to say one better than the other, hard.
It's difficult to say, honestly.
Because everybody are going to have them use in terms of their strengths and weaknesses. So you really can't just say one person.
And what
for me, honestly, we're biased. Me biased because me I want to say Bailey, right? But when you look at Pulisic's dribbling game, it's better than Bailey dribbling game.
Never.
Say that again.
Can't agree with you.
Never.
Can't agree with that.
Never. What you talking about?
Different dribbling game though. Again.
All right. So yes, Dribbling in football is not necessarily about giving one or two plat over there, so and fling yourself over here and get back. No, we're talking about when we say dribbling skills, we mean close control dribbling skills. When policies are dribble at you, when policies are dribble at you, are one of the most hardest things to get the ball off and foot. When you look, I'm not a Chelsea fan, right? But we all are football fans, so we watch Chelsea when Chelsea are play, and when policies are dribble, it's difficult in close spaces. Dribbling fast, Pulisic is better than Bailey in that regard. In terms of dribbling in close spaces and the speed at which he dribbles. So we're not just talk about how good him look on the ball, because when you talk about how a baller look on the ball, we know Bailey look good, especially with him left foot and the ball on him left foot. But the fact that Pulisic dribble quick in tight spaces and can get around 2 or 3 players just like that, him better in that regard.
It's the same. It's like right now you compare Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi, cause Pulisic dribble like Messi and Ronaldo and Bailey dribble like Ronaldo.
Really?
Exactly. And would you say, all right, if you make that comparison, would you say Ronaldo is a better dribbler than Messi?
No, I would not.
Exactly. That is where I'm getting in terms of when you dribble, you're supposed to dribble with a purpose. The ball at your feet, it can get you close corners and close corridors, and that's what Pulisic does on a better bit. On a better regard than Bailey. I don't want to admit it, but that's true.
Well, one thing with Bailey, may I tell you with Bailey will draw 3 defenders to him and beat them and give you space. Pulisic now, if we just look on the 3 defender them quick and easy and take them on, dribbling, no plat over and nothing.
That's why I said plat over and not necessarily the only thing about football. That only make you look good for the TV, but dribbling with a purpose. I understand.
Well, again, different purpose.
And no,
I feel that Pulisic's game is more in the 18-yard box than
yes, that's what I was just about.
Bailey to beat people wide with his pace and his control and deliver crosses, whereas Pulisic is more going to beat people in the 18-yard box looking for a shot. If you look at it in that way, they're not the same really. So it's hard. And again, is the Messi Ronaldo comparison is exactly the same thing.
Yeah.
Ronaldo is a wide player instinctively who can come in and crack a shot. Messi plays wider, but he comes inside all the time, just looking for that one left foot. Who better?
Coach.
Yeah. Hold on, the people. Look on the screen. You say Kim Roy Christie is saying on achievement it would be Navas, but on ability it would be Pulisic. Pulisic is more talented than Bailey. What are your thoughts? But before I say that, I want Kim Roy Christie to know that the American on the show, Joshua Simmons, says that Pulisic is not the best in CONCACAF. So what are your thoughts, gentlemen, on this comment?
Somebody in the chat said define talent.
No, that's always the first question when you say somebody's more talented. Define talent. Athletic talent, IQ talent, which one? A whole heap of talent out them are youth. You can't say one man more talented than the other unless you define, your terms of reference. Define.
All right. In terms of football, who is the better dribbler? Who is the better passer? Who is the better goal scorer?
All right.
Who's the better football IQ? I think that these things I'm talking about.
My opinion first. Bailey is a better shooter. Pulisic is a better dribbler. Bailey is a better dead ball kicker. And Bailey is quicker. Bailey is taller. what else we can bring to the table for Bailey?
Good passer.
Not sure. Bailey's way kicker, that's for sure. Pulisic, I don't think he's more technical than Bailey. I wouldn't say that. Pulisic is a player now, and we give some extra on him there. But see with Liam Bailey, and Liam Bailey is there, I don't see who's better than him and is there, and we'll see that multiple times.
That's true. But Bailey's a good passer of the ball as well.
Yeah, that's what I just said, Bailey. The dead ball, the sprint speed, the height, the finishing, the long range finishing is Bailey. Only the dribbling, I would say, Pulisic have on Bailey.
It depends because people like excitement. And Bailey have excitement. So it all depends on what you want as a fan, yeah? Who you like more.
Your
True, and then
personal opinion always are coming, and that's why I throw out some of them.
Personal.
You know? Like
yeah,
shoot and dribble and all of them. And see on the screen there, EPL players said that Pulisic is the best dribbler they faced. I wonder if all of the EPL players said that. But I mean, it just, and everybody have them opinion, you know, because because there's not a rubric, so to speak, of how you're gonna rate the player. It's kind of
it's just eye
difficult.
test.
It's just personal preference and eye test.
Yeah. And again, it's I said earlier, and it's where they play because you know most of the time, most of what I see is premierships. I see a lot of Pulisic. I don't see as much, you know, of Bailey. But Bailey seems to play more in open space and can beat people. When I see Pulisic, his decision making in tight quarters, it up there. I'm not telling you no lie. That you they make some move in very tight quarters that you have to look on it and say, you know what, that you to have something. And it's not everybody have it. I may have to give him that.
And you have to remember what we're comparing to as well. You know, we're comparing Christian Pulisic's dribbling up past people in the Premier League, which we all can agree is the most difficult league in the world, compared to Liam Bailey, who was doing so in Belgium and now is doing so in Germany. And we must admit that the form that he's showing now in Germany is not necessarily it hasn't been as consistent as it was in Belgium. So he stepped up a bigger league and he's finding it more difficult. Will he be able to do so in the Prem? Right? So we have to consider the quality of players where Pulisic play against as opposed to him going up against Stuttgart. You understand? Him now go up against Liverpool defenders, Arsenal defenders, Man United defenders, that kind of stuff. So even though if we want to put this on a level playing field, we know that Liam Bailey have all the attributes to be a better player, right? And we know that Pulisic is a better finisher, right? In close quarters, Pulisic is a better dribbler. But overall, I think Liam Bailey has it above him in terms of the overall play. Just like how Cristiano is an overall better footballer than Messi because he scores so much more goals with his head. Because he has so much more, you know, some different things that he does better than Messi. So if you're comparing the two, I think overall Liam Bailey has the nudge.
So our next twist of the tail here, can Bailey or Pulisic dribble better than Ravel Morrison?
God.
Ravel Morrison.
What kind of foolishness is that?
And then Trey anyway that say the question that probably should ask is, who would you build a team around? Bailey or Pulisic?
Neither.
What pick Bailey, you know?
If you have a choice, you have to choose Bailey because just what we said this a while ago, Bailey has an all-round game where you can depend on. While you can only depend on Pulisic to do certain things, which means you can only put him in a certain parts of the field to do certain jobs, right? But Bailey have an all-round game where you can put him on the left and on the right and he can still do a business, right? You can chug him up on the front so he can get one or two errors. Pulisic can only do certain jobs. So if you go build a team around either players, that will be Bailey to me.
Yeah, they just said Bailey gets slow to me, and it's funny because Bailey clock one of them fastest times in a Bundesliga this season. So I understand that.
True. Fourth official, I want to ask you a question.
Yes, boss.
Earlier, you mentioned about the defenders in Germany comparing to the defenders in England. We know that you have defenders in England that are quality and stuff, but you make it sound like the defenders that Bailey is up against in Germany are no good. And remember, Bailey dismiss Bayern Munich defenders, and Bayern Munich have one of the best teams now in the world. So
Yeah.
answer that for me, please.
So when we say when we're making a comparison between the two, it's not necessarily to say that the defenders in all of the 18 teams in Germany is not good. What my intention was to relay is that, listen, the intensity of the English game is different from the intensity in the German league, in the Italian league, and the Spanish league. While when you watch the Premier League, defenders are aggressive on you within a second and then putting them body on you, certain calls not gonna make. So which gives you a lot less time to make a decision when you're dribbling. It's not the case in Germany. It's more tactical in Germany.
Hold on the room. I'm sorry for cutting, but we have to read the super chat again.
Yeah.
Jason Ferran, big up yourself. He's saying that you can't build a team around an injury-prone player, which is Christian Pulisic. So definitely. And Joshua said that Christian Pulisic didn't look world class in the Bundesliga, and Leon does. He got benched by Jadon Sancho, so that is also another thing to look at.
True.
Yep.
The defender thing on that talk about Kai Havertz is a good example, because him give him opinion on it. Him say the defense in Germany is nothing compared to in England. Him say England is something we never expect.
I know Kai Havertz, a team of Werner says, man.
No, Kai Havertz
Yeah,
say
you're right.
Havertz
say man them big and fast over England. That's why I must struggle.
Yeah, Havertz say it too.
Havertz say too. Yeah,
Yes,
so yes, that leads to exactly what I'm saying is that them use a certain type of football where Werner, if him see a big defender, he know him can run past him, right? But when him come to England and him see a big defender and him look on Liverpool defensive team and him try thinking he can run past and the man Mings run right next to him. So and as soon as they get the ball, someone there on you with them knee on your back, you can't turn, you can't do this, you have to play quick, play fast. It's different in Germany, which is why a lot of players who come over to England to play find it a lot more difficult. Which is why Timo Werner takes so long for settling. That's why Kai Havertz taking so long for settling. Because the football we play over Germany totally different.
Normally, when players come from a different league, the only league that players really come from and excel in Premier League is either them come from the Italian league or them come from the Spanish league. You rarely see players coming out of German league and out of French league come so excel in a Premier League.
No.
True. Bruno Fernandes himself is an anomaly, to be honest.
Yeah, positional players. I mean, goalkeepers still come.
Bruno Fernandes was from Italy at first, I remember he was playing at Udinese.
Yeah.
But when you look on it, gentlemen, Bruno Fernandes, Jota, and all the other Portugal players, them exceptional, because if you notice a trend in the Premier League, the Portuguese players, them always excel or do well, no matter which league they're coming from. So that has to be taken into consideration as well.
That too.
That's also true, because the whole of Wolves team, half of Wolves team are Portuguese. And
what kind of half? Literally 95% a Portugal national team that.
A little Portugal, man.
Little Portugal, yeah.
It was like when Wenger the Arsenal man, France team.
Yeah.
Good night, everybody. Good night.
Manners.
Yeah.
We got Alex.
Yeah, Alex, big up yourself.
Alex there.
So I want to touch on the part that Rome said. What he said about Pulisic playing a better league. I know Premier League is the best league in the world, hands down. But you have to look at the key factor that Premier Pulisic is injury prone. He can go pro injury anytime. You get where I come from. I don't feel like he's a physical player. Dan Bailey, we're not looking at that aspect that fits. Pulisic is not physical at all. He's not physical.
We did that comparison already,
Yeah, Alex. The internet just start work, man.
He's quick. and what, but I do not feel like he's physical. You get where I come from, people. So
Yeah.
I feel
But
like
so Alex,
What we said was Bailey is more physical, more quicker, he's better on the dead ball, he's more tall, and he's a better passer. The only thing we get
yeah.
Pulisic over him is dribbling. And Bailey's a good dribbler, but don't get me wrong, but Christian Pulisic is a very, very good dribbler.
all right. So
So,
I heard people saying
so
Bailey.
Alex, hold on, Alex. Let me tell you where the point when we don't mix it is that even yes, we know Bailey doing it more physical than Pulisic, but even with the lack of physicality that Pulisic has, he's able with his skills to maneuver around defenders that are coming quickly at him, fast and get past people just like that in the Premier League. We don't know if Bailey will be able to do that with a fast pace playing football with someone on him before him can even turn, before the ball upon him foot a defender and niggle him ankle. We don't know if Bailey will be able to live up to that type of football. We see a lot of people travel cross Europe to play in the Prem and still could it take a year. Fred still a try cope to football in England. Trust me, I
Last
should
season
know.
was
I'm a
better
Manchester
him.
United fan.
Last season
You
was
understand?
better him.
but
So
but
the point we're making is we're seeing that Christian Pulisic in this Chelsea team, and you see he's done it previously where he's able to cope with the physicality of the league using his skills and his football knowledge. We don't know if Bailey has that yet.
And him scored 2 goals today too.
So Bailey, all right. Then. So you're saying how Bailey gonna come do it? How Christian Pulisic left from Bayern Borussia Dortmund and come do it in the Premier League?
We never say you can't left from Germany come do it.
Yeah, but
We didn't say that,
but I feel like Ravel, if Ravel is on a better day, Ravel's a better driver than both of them.
All right, look how this one is. Look how this one.
I mean, you talk about
Ravel, Ravel and Bailey dribble similar in the same skills and so. So
you can't touch Ravel ball. You cannot touch Ravel ball. I'm a foul. Me are telling you that. Me watch him play out of
you have to foul Bailey too. How much free kick and penalties Bailey draw?
Yeah, but Ravel, you cannot touch him ball no time at all.
We never say. You not get the point of what you're saying, Alex. Alex, the men who are saying that Pulisic is more of a dribbler than Bailey because of plateau and stuff. But Ian said Ravel is better than both. I must say, if you go to Ravel is better than both, that means you can give Bailey the edge over Pulisic too because the two of them dribble the same plateau and so.
I don't really feel like Bailey.
Here me I go ask you, Alex. Me ask you 3 questions in a sequence and why you answer me. Here, which team Leon Bailey play for?
Bayern Leverkusen.
Which team Christian Pulisic play for?
Play for Chelsea.
Which team Ravel Morrison play for?
He don't play for the team at the moment.
Ravel Morrison should not be in our conversation.
The problem why we not playing on the team? Why
Ravel Morrison should not be in our conversation. Ravel Morrison not play corner league football in England somewhere down on.
Man, I play him kickback team, brother.
A man a kickball.
Like Ravel.
I
don't like him in general. And I said, but the fact that listen, let me show you how the Ravel Morrison thing comes.
By the way, he's a referee.
No, man. No, man.
Just no slandering people. Having a discussion, but just no slandering.
No slandering. So let me tell you how this Ravel Morrison thing come. Right? Couple months ago, but we have the coach and Alex and we are talking and we said we have tried to pick the team to play against USA.
Well on.
And the man must say Ravel Morrison supposed to enter the team. And I say, Ravel Morrison hasn't played football since December.
Jevan wants to play ball and he's still in the Jamaica team.
know too.
Well, wait no. Ravel Morrison go try out for Sheffield Wednesday the other day. Sheffield Wednesday is the team that are the last in the championship. So them desperate to get some points. Them desperate to get some wins. And the coach come out and say why not? The coach come out and say why not choose Ravel Morrison for the on the team?
Yeah, why not choose Ravel?
Him say for a man who not play football for so long, even though him talented out of this world, it's gonna take him too long to get up to date to play football. Listen, and I tell you a quote where man say. Listen what I say. Let me finish. Let me land.
Alex Wi-Fi trash.
Man say it will take Ravel 2 weeks or so to get up to par to start play football, and they need someone to play football now because about 10 games left in the season, and they need someone to play now.
Was that the main
reason?
That
was the main reason why they not offer him a contract.
No, sir.
Because
The main reason was because they missed the deadline. They
Right.
approached the FA,
Come
and
on.
the FA said it was too late. They approached the
Fam.
FA on March 31. The deadline was
Fam.
March 22.
Fam, that are the quote where they give for the media, brother.
Four,
That
that
quote
can't be
where
the
man
main
tell you
reason.
them more.
Coach, only
The
in
man
a
say Ravel say Ravel are gonna take too long to get
If
up to date
fitness
with
could be the
football.
main reason, it have to be the same thing with the FA cards. Alright, if in fitness was the
It
main
not
But
reason.
there is
No,
drama
listen
in
now.
the
Hold on, hold
If
on,
in
hold on. Balance, balance,
if in
hold
fitness
on,
was the
hold on,
main,
hold on, Simeon. Balance. Everybody can't be talking same time. So guess what I'm gonna ask you for this? If you're not talk, I ask you to mute on the mic. See? Another thing, I also heard the coach, Lordin Ravel, saying that he's a very good footballer and want him in a team. So it kind of strange to hear that conversation about him not up to the standard where his fitness is concerned.
So all right. So when you said fitness, I never said Ravel Morrison never fit, you know. And we mentioned this already in the first time we're talking about. So listen to what me I said. Fitness is totally different from you being able to up and ready and play football. Football fitness is different from you being able to run 2 or 3 laps. You understand what I say? So Ravel Morrison might be able to keep up and run. That is one set of fitness. But you have to remember, say, being able to play the game, keep up with the game, right? That different from having the ability to run up and down. Now, when the man say Ravel Morrison would need 2 or 3 weeks to get up to date, it doesn't necessarily mean you need 2 or 3 weeks to be able to play 90 minutes. But in order for you to get back in footballing shape, meaning get back your form. Remember, that's why teams have preseason so that they can play football and get into footballing shape, right? That is why Ravel Morrison wasn't picked on the team. That's why I never give Ravel Morrison a contract to the end of the season because it take too long for Ravel Morrison get up to par with playing football with the team, not necessarily getting fit. That's the difference.
All right, Rob.
When Ravel played for Jamaica one day against Saudi Arabia, Ravel was at what, Den Haag? He never played a match on this. I think Ravel played about 5 or 6 match max. And when he played for
5
Jamaica,
games in play.
5 games. And when he played for Jamaica, he never look out of it none tall.
Yeah, because he not constantly
Answer
play,
that.
he not constantly train within team. So, all right.
Him still a train up to now. Him still a train up to now. Who said he wasn't training?
Him just got a trial with the man them. So who was Ravel training with? Who was he training with and playing with?
You don't know.
The man that do all on Ravel.
You don't know what him a do. You don't know if the man get up and doing morning jogs or if him have a personal trainer like Tyreek Magee them. You don't know. You just ask you.
Yeah, but having a personal trainer still don't prepare you for play football, bro. It keep you fit, but it still doesn't prepare you to play football in a team. It still doesn't give you the footballing training that you need within a team. Yes, Ravel Morrison wasn't playing as much in Ten Hag, but he was still getting in the games and playing game. Having been match fit is different from being fit. Match fitness is not just being able to run 90 minutes, but also be able to,
You make it sound like
play
a
a
like.
football game.
All on. So you're saying training isn't match fit, isn't match fitness.
No.
So you're telling me,
And especially if you're training by yourself.
but if you're training by yourself, you have to do extra work to get up to par to players that are playing.
Good point.
Oh.
All right, hold on.
Yeah, but bro.
Yeah,
All right, carry on.
Your next good point. Tyreek Magee, them youths is out of Belgium. They are there, right? And Tyreek Magee just training with his team, right? He never played in a match fitness, in a match sharp. And Tyreek Magee play against Saudi Arabia. How did Tyreek Magee look on the field? Did he look flop? Did he look like he tired? Did he look like he boss? He look like he need a not good leader? Answer that good question. But then when a real player come to the test, his mind over matter wrong.
No, you see, me now say mind over matter. Ravel proved this is that question in the game, right? But you have to look at it that the science of the game, the science of it is that match fitness is different from when you do just a training fitness. Two different things. Match sharpness is a different thing than when you're in training. But Ravel would have defied that odd against the Saudi
Arabia.
team. You understand? But remember, in the first game, he got about the second 45. So that probably would have helped him to go the full 90 in the second game. So the first 45 would have given him some sort of a sharpness going into the next game, which was a few days after. So yeah, we have to know that there's a difference with those two.
You know what I would have loved to know? If in that second game we played Saudi Arabia A team or we played them B team. That's what I would have loved to know.
All right, so here's why we can't use the Saudi Arabia game as a litmus test for Ravel Morrison. At that point, Ravel Morrison was in a team, which means Ravel Morrison would be training with said team. While he's not playing a full 90 minutes every week, you guys said he played 5 games for Ten Hag, whether it's a full game or he comes on, he still played a few games, right? Getting his match fitness up. While he's training week in, week out, they would have squad games, 5-on-5, 10-on-10, whatever training games that they would have, that would keep him up a little bit, not much, but a little bit in terms of getting match fitness. Why you guys think preseason is so important and coach talking about getting players on the field, getting them running, getting them playing? Because doing suicides doesn't do anything for you when you're dribbling with the ball. It takes a different level of fitness to dribble with the ball, stop, turn, and go again, stop and go, stop and go. It's a different level of fitness.
Because Rome, when you look at it too, some clubs were complaining about never getting any practice game going into the Premier League season. Because
and that's why Man City and Man United play so poor in our first half. I see.
Yeah, them laggy because they never get no game to sharpen up themselves going into the matches. So yeah, man, that is important. Match sharpness critical.
A real talk, man. Real.
Can
So
change
if you fast forward now,
Reverend.
so if you fast forward now to 3 months later, and this man is not playing. Again, don't get me wrong, I really rate Ravel Morrison. The fact that he's not playing is really frustrating to me. Because if him there in a London Arsenal background just kick the ball up on the wall and pay one man £20 a week for help him run through 2 cones, that's not preparing him to be the best Ravel Morrison to help we win the Gold Cup. And that me want. Ravel, if Real Sociedad offer him 20 grand a week, which are the lowest paid, him should have go play. I'm not saying that it's true, but the fact that you're playing football show me that you really want to play football. And then you make your name and then you get a new contract. There's nothing wrong with signing for half a season just to play.
Yeah.
I don't feel like we should be calling
another point to that is he's not with a club now, seeing. But if Jamaica team gets a few games in terms of friendly games, right? And say for example we get 3 games. You think that wouldn't be adequate enough to get him sharp to go into the Gold Cup?
No.
If we get him in a camp, I don't want us to use Gold Cup. I'm pretty sure Mike the big man is about to say it, but I don't want us to use the Gold Cup as Ravel Morrison preseason. You understand what I say? Exactly. Because he's Ravel Morrison. If we can get him in a camp early out and we play 4, 5, maybe 6 friendly games, then probably he can make the last man cut, and then hopefully he can regain him touch. But the fact that he's not training now is just troubling to me as a fan.
Exactly. To me, if Jamaica get 3 practice games and Ravel playing at them 3 practice games there, and the 3 first games at the group stage in a Gold Cup, I think that's good.
Yeah. Boy, I remember back in the day when we used to call it fresh foot. Any man look when him come off of a rest and play a first game. Every man. At the second, the 4th game now, you start see if him have it, and that is the problem. That is, I agree with the 4th official. We now gonna know if Ravel really ready until, unfortunately, we get to semi-finals or finals. And you don't want to wait till then for find out. Him need games, and him need games now. And personally, if the rumor is right and him turned on Real Sociedad, that is a bad move. Yeah. But personally, feel it's a bad move. Him need to be playing, and him need to be playing against quality opposition. Real Sociedad would have given him that opportunity. Not the best opposition, but quality, week in, week out, and that him need. And no amount of getting 3-4 friendly game before that. Nah, make up for that. Because guess what? the friendly game that Jamaica can get are not the highest quality games. No disrespect to who we can play, but the reality is nobody have any substance right now want to play us. You know? Let's be real about it. We there 50 something. We now get anybody over the top 30.
We have a game. Honestly, remember them always say that class is temporary, you know. I mean, class is permanent and form is temporary. You know? You understand? Ravel will always have the class to play great football, but in order to regain your form, you have to constantly. We all been like me living in America, so as soon as the weather reach 40, we're not playing no football out the door. See? But when the weather get back good and we go link up and go play, your first couple of games, you wonder if you really can play football because you can't even make a proper pass or run down the ball properly. But then you come back to you after a while. It's not like say you lose it, but you know, your body have to get back into it. And just like the big man said, I don't want it be a case where we are use the Gold Cup where we are trying to win for Ravel Morrison, you know, try out.
At the end of the day,
but fourth question.
Yo.
You remember when Leon Bailey just bring Leon Bailey to the Jamaica squad, right? They might come off an injury, don't it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right? And them pushing on the Honduras game. How him they play an Honduras game? Play very well. Build up to the goal and everything. Dash a couple man, the stadium erupt, everything.
Remember, he got injured back after that game, you know.
And he got injured back after that game. So the part where I try to make a Ravel now get match fitness after 3 matches and stuff. Me not buy that. You understand? If you play with class, I think 2 game, 3 game, and Ravel ready. Because him hungry for it. He want to reach a club right now. He want to go in a club right now. So him hungry for it. He going to perform to him best. You understand me? Based on when we talk on the interviews them and stuff, he want to do it for Jamaica. You understand me? So basically, once him get the match them, he might go ready.
Oh, David Nicholson know that. David, how you know them A team?
A team easy for identify, man. All people know said that the team will play, I know, or never know say I know or A team.
Just exactly what I say. Oh, him so sure. He might talk like say him pick the sides. He might tell you.
But from the game was played, I heard that it wasn't as strong Saudi team, you know. So he could be onto something.
Wasn't a strong Jamaica team who got the job done, so. And the team never looked bad, so.
I don't think the problem is whether or not them can look good or look bad. To win anything, you have to look good every time. And when you look bad, you still have to play good. And that has been our problem. You know? And we can laugh about it all we want, but that at the end of the day is the issue. You need to be able to put 11 man out there. So if one man now function, you take another man off the bench and still don't drop your level. And right now, we can't do that. You know,
that's right.
Not be rude, but it's a reality, and we need to look to that. We need to look at
that is true.
How we put the best 11 who can perform at a level where the man on the bench knows him have to kick his own ass to get out on the field. That is the situation we need to be in, and we're not there yet because we have some man who can.
You see,
come off of the field.
You see, 2 players right now. I'm sure say a word for them spot in a Jamaica team. You see, Kemal Malcolm and Javon East. Them 2 man that work for them spot in a Jamaica team. Just look how them hungry.
That's true.
All right, I think this is going to feel, you know, 4th official and who else? I don't know if I'm Michael or a Simeon, but Andrew Allen said I've never heard the American or the Mexican bash their play like how the 2 brothers on the show bash the Jamaican. Defending yourself.
Well, first off, I don't feel you're watching enough.
We're not bash nobody. We just a show like we not only highlight the goods, we highlight the bad too. You have to be fair. You can't just highlight the good and highlight the bad.
1 and 2.
Mr. Michael, you want that?
mess with Americans like Americans. You want to hear them take
That me I say.
them
The
don't
American
Hold on.
just say we deal with Pulisic better than him.
Say Andrew question and answer. Remember, Josh declare himself as an American supporter, you know, right? And him say we don't bash our players, Andrew. LOL, we do. I call it criticism. So that's what he's saying. They criticize their players as well.
and
Yeah,
that's
just so we talk about Pulisic better than how Americans talk about him.
When Andrew said we're bashing our players, that would mean that we're sitting here and the coaches external saying that none of our players them no go, that we don't need none of the players and we need better players. Not one of the man in the panel said that tonight. What we are saying is if we are to become the best in CONCACAF and make it to the World Cup and win the Gold Cup, we need our players at their best. Not one man said Morrissey is not good. Not one man said Morrissey is not one of the best players we played for so far. What I'm saying is that as a fan, as a Jamaican, as a football fan who wants to see the country play well, who want to go back to the glory days of 98, I would prefer that we pick a team that we sure will kick off from day one. And I personally don't think we'll have Ravel Morrison at his best from day one. Does that mean he doesn't necessarily go in the squad and then maybe join on after a few hours of games? I don't know. I just don't think that Ravel Morrison should be in our first 11 at this point because of the fact that he's not playing for our team. And I don't know the details as to why he's not playing. I don't know the details as to why he didn't choose the option to play for Real Sociedad. But for me, if you want to play football and football is your world, go ahead and take the opportunity to go play football. We see plenty of ballers take pay cut on a regular basis just to go play football. Jesse Lingard never had a play, and him left Manchester United and go play at West Ham and look where I do now. He never sit down a Man U and just say, all right, me not playing, but we still there Man U. Him run go West Ham and him take and get back in squad in a space in a England squad. So if you want to play football is the thing. Take the opportunity and go play. That's all I'm saying. No one is bashing Ravel Morrison or our players.
Just use the learned term, criticize.
no, in fact, you know, to add to that point, we're not criticize, we are critique, and are two different things. Because criticism
Here you go again.
It's total negativity. Critique is pointing out the good and the bad and how to improve on the bad. You know, we're not just say a man is bad. So we'll make positive contribution there, hopefully, by stating what I would think is obvious to most of us. You know, when I say if Ravel can't play, I would ideally want Ravel to be playing. Because guess what? When we first see Ravel as a teen at United, and me hear Ferguson say one of the most talented youth him ever see. Hey, you don't come across them the type of rating just so you know. This youth have it, right? And
David, Google your best friend.
What's that?
David, Google your best friend.
Oh, matter about the comment.
Sorry. No. But you know, this is the evidence we have is that he didn't sign a contract. That is enough evidence. I mean, if you're in negotiation with somebody and they say that a contract has been put on the table and you're not playing, then you obviously didn't take the contract.
Simple as that. It's as simple as that.
Jamaica reached Saudi. Back to that comment, coach. Jamaica reached Saudi Arabia 4 or 5 days before the game. So we don't know what you talk about jet lag.
They can't still be
jet lag, man.
Is a hell of a jet lag, that coach?
Yeah, man. Based on how them travel.
Remember, man, them said them not traveling in a business class.
Business class.
Yeah, but you coach there for 5 days. 5 days. Half of the team never that travel from Jamaica to go over there anyway, right? One tier medical team say you can't get the man them properly prepared after 5 days.
That means
a ratio of 1 to 24.
I remember them are complaining about the physio, so they probably never get the muscle recovery and all that.
Remember
physio.
Well, them I get all that now, so let's see how them are put it to use.
Well, you mean them get some names. Again, we don't know. when you coach them, don't know the people them.
Miraman say
JFF is very slow to react to things, man.
Look at this comment. You believe that?
We don't have 30 players better than Ravel. That's
And
a valid point.
And we can narrow it down to 3 in the middle of the park.
That's a very valid point. And I don't think anybody is saying that Ravel is not probably one of the best players we have. I don't think that's the point people are trying to make at this juncture. I just think that the circumstances we find ourselves in, we would not be accepting that for any other player. You understand? I don't think we will.
Yeah, but I remember when you look on it in the room, you see the special players them normally get a little leeway. As a coach, me can speak on that. And even when you look at Walter Blackerboy, the general, remember the people them come out for him, I said them Africa, the JFF needs to take him to the World Cup, That's where they had a change of heart, So you see, when a player is special, definitely they bring something to the team that no other player can bring. So if it were another player, then it might not be so much talked about. But because of who Ravel is, then definitely it will bring a lot of talks. You understand?
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Me not see Tapa leave out Ravel because of the stick way more than face and all of that. Because the first comparison people are going to say is, they want to say Ravel not playing a ball, and people are going to say, Watson never playing a ball, and him they still in the squad. So him can't use that as excuse. And the people them want to see Ravel in night, so I'm not see Tapa leave him out.
And Simeon, David, answer your question, man, string out a slower information on the Saudi team. So you probably need to check the comment section because the man come like a
technical director done them, man.
Yeah, man. So you have to be careful. I can't tell you, you have to be careful when it comes to David Nicholson.
David look like he know more about Saudi Arabia team than Jamaica team.
No, man, he can't tell about Jamaica team too. Don't test him, man. Yeah, like I was saying, it's because Ravel is the type of player that he is. That's why I'm get so much attention. That's why I'm get so much. I remember Ravel just play one game for Jamaica, or 1.5 game, and the whole Jamaica love him, The man prove himself in a half a match and then he play a full match and prove himself again. So probably that's why the whole thing surrounding Ravel. If as I say, if Whitmore possibly don't take him because of that, then but you're not hear the end of it.
Exactly.
So that mean no Jamaican based player shouldn't be in a team then.
It depends. Some people are saying no. But if a Jamaican based player not playing football and a British player not playing football for a short period of time, with one has have more quality, and you have a chance of taking a player, who would you take?
The British?
Rome,
I would go with the British based players because obviously would have more quality and probably more experience.
And that's I believe that's the point is being out there, that even if Ravel not play for no club, he have the quality. Him still would have better than a local player that has not played for over a year. So in any given situation, then him still have a higher grade than them.
And the local players, Isaacs and Ravel and Amber Ravel, Ricardo Morris is a good example of what happened over there. What would happen if them come in a team with Jamaica right now for the Gold Cup? The team would be dead after 10 minutes.
So let me ask you guys this then. If Ravel Morrison coming in and because of the lack of football, it's underperforming and all that stuff, would you still be forcing him, knowing the quality they have, just forcing him to play throughout the competition, just in the hope that he can regain his form, a game, 1 or 2 game, and then bring somebody else in?
No, me not say if a coach, all right, remember, coach I have a squad there in a room, and you know this, they are baller. See, the coach I have him squad there. If me start a Ravel and he's underperforming, see, I'm gonna make the change in the game. I might deliberate with my coaching staff if I should start him again in the second game. And if we come to a conclusion then and say starting, we'll start him again, and he has another poor performance, I'm going to substitute him, and then he will not start. But what if we're in a situation where we know it's a situation where Ravel can exploit? I'll bring him on in the game if I'm going to make a substitution. So there are different variables and ways to look at the whole situation.
Sir Minzy.
Yeah.
Coach,
Sir
that
Minzy,
comment.
I would. Go ahead.
Where's
Coach,
the
that comment there.
Hold on, wait, make Parchment talk, then we go to the comment. I was gonna go to it, but since him say he wants to say something, make we say it before.
Yeah, all right.
I would start Ravel, because if you check it out, based on him not playing and getting match sharpness and match fitness, maybe he can't keep up with a team for the first 15 or 20 minutes in a game is very high tempo, high press. You understand? So put him on not the last quarter of the game, last 30 minutes and stuff, last 45 minutes, and then see how him improve and get him game. Then they can think about starting him in other games. You understand?
Yes, that is another option. But the scenario I brought was to say that if he was underperforming when a game has started. You understand? So, but that your scenario could be also another way of looking at it. So, point taken. So, let us address this the comment on the screen. If Ravel Morrison is your most talented player, then you guys are in trouble. What say you, gentlemen? This is coming from the US man.
Coach, me first. First of all, nobody never said Ravel Morrison is our most talented player. Ravel past talent now. Ravel days of saying talent is more have gone now. Ravel is almost 30. Right now, our most talented player is probably Liam Bailey. Or if Ivan Tony come here, I can say Ivan Tony. Or so. Who is the US most talented player? Because I'm sure know the most talented player, the more talented than Jamaican talented player. Christian Pulisic is not more talented. Jerry Reina is not more talented. Josh Allen is not more talented. Sergina Des, probably.
You really mentioned Jerry and that's a while ago.
I mentioned Jerry Reina because Jerry Reina for that man. That man is my team in the Bundesliga. That man is my team in the Bundesliga. Can't tell when last Jerry Reina put in a good performance to that man. Not even today.
But that's another to say. It's a talented. That performance has nothing to do with talent.
Well, that
talented
again.
We can't believe you said that.
I see the spark. I see the spark in a Jerry Reina.
Jerry Reina definitely, in terms of talent, probably the most talented in all of Concacaf. In terms of ceiling. When we talk about talent, we talk about ceiling. Like what potential this man have to become one of the greatest, right?
That's what I'm telling you. Fling Bailey and Davis out there.
Born with it? Is he born with this type of with this talent that can bring him to the ceiling and beyond? You understand? Ronaldo wasn't born with that talent. Cristiano Ronaldo was born with the drive and the work and the energy to become the greatest, the hunger to become the greatest. Messi was born a phenom. You understand? So it all depends on where you define as talent. But to his point, to Joshua's point, where I must say, if Ravel are the most talented baller, let him say, right? We're not trouble.
Yeah.
Ravel, the reason why Ravel is so important is because Ravel is the final screw. If you think about it. If you think about what Ravel brings to the team in terms of that creativity, that hold in the midfield, that connection to the front line, Ravel are the final screw we need to become one of the best teams in Concacaf.
Ravel and DJ.
Because if Ravel can pull it off and connect with Bailey and connect with Antonio, it can be deadly. So that is why the focus is so much on Ravel Morrison, because when it comes to the final aspect, Ravel Ilaski we need.
I would disagree. Only because I don't feel Ravel is the final piece we need. We still don't have that
central defender, central
midfielder. Yes, we absolutely need that. We haven't produced one since. I can't remember that far back. My memory will go.
Probably a Fitzroy Simpson,
Yeah. No, what you
Cargill,
mean?
Peter Cargill.
Yeah, true. You know, that is where we don't perform, and it's that part of the field where we are running our problems. Ravel will not look good if we don't have that person behind him.
That's what I'm saying. Why Jamaica are forced to play a formation that involves a defensive mid if the team have mostly attacking mid and central midfielders?
So what formation would you play?
You want to be Leeds and just bleed goal and hope that you can outscore the other team? Well, guess what? You don't score that
He
many
want,
goals.
he want
And,
to go
and
there like
Leeds, we're going to play like Leeds then. Leeds football we're going to play then. Look like a lot Simeon want.
Yeah, we might have to do that. But
I never said that in a coach. All I said is, why are we forcing to play a formation that involves defensive midfielders if we don't have any? That's what
Yeah,
I
and
said.
I'm saying you want us to play a formation like Leeds. So we just said nothing
So
wrong.
Leeds have a defensive mid, you know. Calvin Phillips play defensive mid for Leeds, you know.
yeah, that's Calvin Phillips and inshallah nothing else no matter. And that's the whole point.
Yeah, it no
That's
matter
the
to
whole
him.
point to
The
that.
position no matter to him. Then
We
just
not
play
have no
ball.
match
Then just
over.
attack.
Alright.
Well,
So
if we can perform like Leeds on a good day like today, I will take it.
That's
so
true. That's
Mr.
true.
Michael, hear me have to say to the point where you just made this a while ago. I get what you say, but while we can get away with a Hector in the midfield, not necessarily
why you have
100%
to
best.
say that?
You want the comment?
Well, I
Come
don't.
on, Hector.
Comment I go bash you.
While we can get away with having Hector as a defensive midfielder, or anybody else who can do a job in there, we cannot get away without having that connection between defense and attack, which is why I say Ravel was so critical in terms of the final screw, because you can put anybody in the midfield that not necessarily world class but can read the game, put the body in between football and the player and mess up the game in a sense. But once we retrieve that ball, it's Morrison comes into play in terms of getting it and pushing it to the forward line effectively and quickly so that we can create chances. This is why I think Morrison is so essential to the team, because right now we don't have that, right?
Who?
Coach,
Right
go
now
back
we
to that
don't have
comment
that.
there.
Who?
We don't have a box-to-box midfielder. You understand? We don't have a number 8, a typical number 8 who can take the
No
ball.
room. Let me stop you there.
DJ's a box to box, you know.
DJ's a box to box.
Yeah, but box he is. So is Fred. So, I'm
You know,
not saying that
sometimes
he's
when you
not.
play
But
defensive mid, right?
what I'm saying is, I'm not saying that he's not. You know what I'm saying is the quality that we know that Ravel can bring into the play with the connectivity between the two thirds, defense and attack. Get the ball, turn, beat a one man, put it through cover, through zones and stuff. That's why I think Ravel are the key.
So Simeon question will come up again. Jordan McCarthy is asking it. Why use a D mid and you don't have any? So what other formation are you looking for us to play? A 4-3-3?
4-4. 4-4-1.
Come now, Simeon, answer a question, man.
Coach, you know, done can pass a long time, man.
Come on, see question resurface, man.
I Jordan problem that now.
What formation would we play?
Jordan problem that now. Me play the fifth.
All right, Jordan, you answer your question.
This
what
better just a
formation should we play?
4-5-1. This better in the comment just a 4-5-1.
No, in all seriousness, I mean, you pretty much would have to overload the midfield, and just have a whole bunch of hardworking bodies in there with Ravel to provide the spark.
Listen to me. Somebody will stay back. No matter who put it, somebody will stay back. It might not be a designated.
Here we
might
go.
not
At
be a
this point,
designated.
anybody but Hector. Anybody but Hector at this point.
So you change the argument.
All right.
Yeah.
So I don't think we can. There's no formation without a defensive midfielder, especially the attacking powers that we have or potentially could have. You understand what I say? It's no point of saying, all right, we're gonna put Ravel and make him play with another midfielder and then not have Antonio upon the field, right? Not have Leon Bailey upon the field. Roof upon the field. Ivan Tony, if you choose to play for the country upon the
I
field.
love to have Roof and some of them are come off of the bench, for just give that
So,
extra in the last 30 minutes,
we can't play 4-3-3. It definitely cannot play 4-3-3. You understand? We don't have the players to play 4-3-3. It would have to be a 4-2-3-1 type of football. You understand? And with the type of strikers that we have, that would probably fit us more than anything else. With Antonio playing in as a main striker, and then Leon Bailey on one side, somebody else on the other side.
But if you play Tony up top, which formation you gonna use?
Tony play same formation, same position. Tony play for something there now. He play up front by himself,
Exactly.
Nobody else.
So you play Antonio up front, and Tony sub him if Tony decides to play for us.
Exactly.
Wide, you have Bailey, you have Bobby Reed, you have all them man with all that skill out wide. But at the heart of it, you still need that man right tuck in front of the defense to keep them, because our central defense has been our sore spot for years. I mean, I say them can't play. Nobody said that. But why put them under pressure if it's not necessary? And especially when we're playing CONCACAF, whether we like it or not, the US and Mexico come down the middle, and them come down the middle with quality. So you need that defensive mid to make sure that them don't get rolling on us. Simple.
Right now, US have two decent defensive men now, Western McKinney and Tyler Adams.
Yeah, that's true. But just a second, people, like the live. 132 people on. Like the live. Like the live. Just take a few seconds and like the live, people. Just a few seconds. So
Yes,
this is
the
commercial break.
Like Ravel was at Man.
Intermission.
Yeah, intermission. Intermission just to like up the live.
Yankee said we can use 4-4-2.
Alright, we can resume.
We can play 2 CM with a center attacking mid. That me there said too.
Alright, see David come on now, Simeon. The statistician come on. David.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Welcome to the show.
Yeah. So for the lineup, I have Taxi at left back. Currently, based on who's capped right now, I have Taxi at left back. I have Liam Moore at center back. I have Damien Lowe at center back. Alvis at right back. Blake in goal. And it's a 4-2-3-1. I have DJ in the center midfield, and then I have Ravel in the center midfield. Casey Palmer in the attacking midfield. Left midfield, I have Leon Bailey. Right mid, I have Bobby Reed, and striker, I have Boza. But Antonio Redmond and Kevin Stewart are coming, so those would replace Casey Palmer, Nicholson, Bobby Reed out of the starting lineup.
I would not start with man,
Why would you start Leon Bailey on the right, on the left, and not on the right?
Exactly, even that too.
Because
and why would you have 2 rash tacklers at centre back?
No, hey, bro, hold on, because I feel like you attacked the man, Bro, I was not attacking. I was just needed to answer like the tactical reason why.
I'm just asking simple questions.
I'm just taking a tactical reason why.
Him not get to answer one before when you try
Right,
next
it is
one.
that jump
So
on the man.
that is attacking.
All right. My question first. Why would you have 2 rash tacklers at centre back? Explain, please.
Well, Pinnock is kind of more of a slow defender. So to have him with more it doesn't seem like it would work for me. And Lowe is more proven on the international level and in CONCACAF currently, so I would have him with more. If Pinnock proves himself in the future, I would have Pinnock at center back. And then yeah, so that's it. That's my answer.
But exactly what I asked. Why would you have two rush tacklers there? So you tell me say Liam Moore and Damian Lowe are gonna jump in and tackle one time. Low likes
No,
it
that's
tackling
not. I
Damian,
don't
you
think
know.
that's what he's saying though, Simeon. When you look at it, if you want two similar type of player, but you can have Leon Moore making the initial tackles, and then a Low will be covering the same way I
Right.
think
Yeah.
that he played when Pinnock was in the squad. So it can work, man. No doubt about it.
Somebody said it in the comments last night and them said them don't think Tapa gonna bench Low and them don't think Tapa gonna bench Mariapa. And I don't think he's like
Yeah, but I mean that is just speculation. This the team that David listed out a while ago, his team that I know, on a top of team,
Right. Top of team. David and the coach. Which
Yeah,
is
and
why
David
man,
are the coach.
David,
David just a
like
give a
David,
list him team.
like David, why wouldn't you switch Decad over Reed
Them attack, sir.
and Bill?
If
Because
you attack at once, it look like.
yeah, because Bobby can't swing in crosses. He's not good at swinging crosses. No, he can't swing in crosses.
but
And
that
then
man's right back
Leon
for
is
Fulham.
at his best at right, on the right side, where he can cut in and shoot.
Yeah, but you start him on the left. That's what they said. They say you want Leon on the left.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that's what I say. So if Bobby is not good at crossing, Bobby is right footed, he shouldn't be playing on the right hand side. He should be playing on the left so that he can cut in with him right foot. And the same for Leon Bailey, play him on the right so that he can cut in on the left
Bobby's
or
better
connect
at
with the two.
cross.
Well, though, no, because if you're playing a central forward who is anywhere near proficient in the air, with both Antonio and getting him R, then you want some guys who can deliver quality crosses. And
right, yeah,
if you put Leon out on the right, you're not getting quality crosses all the time off and right foot.
yeah, and
Yeah, but
Leon, yeah,
that's not
he
his
has
game though, is it?
his crosses accuracy is around 25%, whereas Bobby Reed is much lower than that, and he delivers more of low crosses.
Yeah.
So yeah, you'd want Leon on the left side for sure.
So, but check this out. The strikers that we're talking about having, Antonio is not known for his heading powers. It's not like he's Mitrovic. Antonio doesn't feed on headers to score goals. Antonio is a workaholic in the box, getting running at players, getting the ball back to goal, that kind of stuff, which is perfect for inverted wingers. Because if we have Liam Bailey on the right, and Liam Bailey is looking on the right to connect with someone with their back to goal, make a 1-2 pass and then cut in, stuff like that, then that would be the perfect partner for Antonio. Antonio is not the player to be moving in the box, jumping for headers like Cavani, which that would suit someone who's putting in accurate crosses consistently like Robinson, right? But that's not Antonio's game, so I don't think Antonio would suffer from having two inverted wingers on either side.
Agreed. Good point.
All right. Good and welcome to the show.
Welcome, coach.
We're there, talking football. But look on the screen, people. Do you think Mariapa can play CDM?
Absolutely not.
That's a what you call it now? Question of the day.
Before I knock it can't be worse than Hector.
Well, does CDM can't defend much because that's not what
Hector played 4 games.
Mariapa there.
Hector played 4 games for Fulham and conceded 12 goals in the 4 games.
Hector that keep.
Yeah, it's time for Mariapa to retire because he don't have no pace, and I don't see why Tapa keep bringing him in the team. He don't offer too much, and I felt like a lot of people like him still, but he caused a lot of errors. Like, so the USA goal, him and Hector backing off this show like they're scared, and I don't like those players,
Red man, here that information on the screen. Redman has chosen Jamaica. Joshua,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's true.
Say no
That's
more.
true. Redman chose he sent in the documents for his passport.
Yeah.
Can't
Yeah.
fight that.
All right. So another follow up to that is Redman off the ball work rate good enough? Because they spoke about Ivan Toney's game. He's a very good striker and all of that. But when it comes on to his off the ball work rate, it is very low. Is it the same for Redman? Who
No.
wants to take that up?
No, definitely not. Redman totally different ball.
Yeah, and actually, Redman give us options on the wing back side of things, and I think that is where we should probably be using him.
Totally different. Redman work rate are probably one of his biggest attitude. Him constantly running, constantly moving. So I think that will work well for us if we are trying to play a different type of football depending on who we're playing. Sadly, I have to go. Hey, military guna before we leave. Remember saying when if Arsenal make the Europa League final, me if you go up on the live, we go sit down on the live, you know. Arsenal versus Man U, yes, sir.
Hold on,
Yeah,
and the personal man. Yes, man.
The live stream not got nothing. Almost probably about 10 man got it funny. What do you want to be there?
For a long time,
Yeah,
you know, come on, tackle up on certain things, you know. Yeah.
Gentlemen, bless up in the safe here. I forgot.
From their thing, man, and respect for passing show.
Manners.
Yeah, man, cool.
Military good, you hide from the area, you know. Where you are hiding? Long time.
All right, so somebody is saying that Redman is good at tracking back. So definitely you'll give us some help in the defensive section of the game.
You know what they call Redman? Cheap Sancho.
They call him what?
Cheap Sancho.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's what they call him. Cheap Sancho.
Okay, not bad.
You agree with me? The cheap Sancho thing?
Well, I'm not going against it, and probably why cheap because of age and all of that. So yeah, it probably have some legs.
Yeah, but he's like 26, right? 27.
Yeah, but Sancho is younger.
Yeah, true. But I think he have a lot of experience though. A lot.
Yeah, man, Redman is a very decent player. You can't go around that.
Coach, let me give me a quick phone before me have to go. Me can't stay long. I'm supposed to do a little thing and I got to.
Coach, I already
man, them are going bad over Morris. And Ravel like at a talking point right now. And the whole thing I'm realizing. It's because it's not one famous, our man well known. It's hard to really try to cut him out. It's very, very hard. But me have to make him man know. This is a downright fact. It is not easy for a player. Yes, we might say, yes, we use Saudi Arabia as a benchmark. And we now consider how far away Saudi Arabia quality from Jamaica. How far away the quality from Jamaica. Which part Saudi Arabia ranking in the FIFA ranking is a reason why they did this. So if we ever use Saudi Arabia as a benchmark to judge a player, right that's how we lose the battle already. The benchmark how you judge a player for, or want to play against a team like Mexico, a team like US. They say no, say a player good. So we look at Jamaica play against US, and we look at Liam Moore performance. We can say, all right, the entire team has struggled, and it looks stand out. The entire team has struggled, and it looks stand out. That shows quality.
Lotto.
Yes, we understand. The Ravel have it quality. But at the end of the day, it's the quality where you have to can put it on the pitch on a consistent basis. And so when you know match fit, people are telling about fitness, this and that. It's when you match fit, you can't bring out the full quality. And if you're going to tell me, say, a 30% or a 40% fit Ravel Morrison better than the rest of the man you have, better than means there's something wrong with the entire team. Because if that man better than 30%, better than the rest of the squad or whoever, but have to force him in a team, it means that we squad not good enough then. That means that we squad can't go play against US, we squad can't go beat Reggae Boyz and the Mexico team. If we feel like we squad not 30% good like Ravel Morrison. That means there's something wrong with the team. So I not have much to say. I know someone not come at me, but I not have blank to say. So fire on the shot.
Military corner before you leave.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
I
what
wanted.
Eh?
Been wanting to come on the panel from the other day, but you're hiding, and I don't know why you're
No.
hiding. But I've been
That's
wanting to
work.
come. Listen. Before we touch on the Ravel situation, right?
Yeah.
We know Ravel is playing football, right? But what he adds to Jamaica team and what he adds quality Jamaica team, we don't have any player right now that can add that as Ravel.
We don't have no player that can
name me a midfielder right now that have quality like Ravel and experience like Ravel that can be a game changer for Jamaica.
Oh, for Jamaica.
For Jamaica.
Right. Let me show you now. This is the problem. We like how Ravel play based off of flair and in technical ability. That is what we like. We love them things there. Yes.
No, Ravel. No. Hold on. Ravel now have a lot of flair, so let me correct that.
Okay, thanks. Thank you, coach.
All right. Even if not have no flair, we like the technical quality we have. We like it. But my question is, the technical quality Ravel have, are you saying that no other player will have can bring out them don't have the technical quality there?
No, it's not a technical quality. My game
for the particular position I want to play.
He can control the game.
Game changer.
He can control the game.
Okay. All right.
Ravel is the type for drive past 5 players, get 2 flat over and play that deadly through ball for you, you know.
Okay, so what position Ravel?
Only for Ravel team, like it or not, Tapa gonna pick him, regardless if we don't like it or not.
For real.
Come on, we know this.
All right, so if Tapa,
this is a debate we should be having because we know the end result of it.
Look at
why?
No,
don't say that, man.
If we're not prepared to be open-minded, then we'll give up the game already.
If we want the best for the team, if we want the best for the Reggae Boyz, we can't concede to the fact that Tapa go pick him man and the man kick a ball for long, and the man because we preconceive a level of performance and use the level of performance to judge him for the rest of the season. It just came to them and
he did it with what? He do it with Ricardo Morris the other day, and him do it with Isaacs too. Why you think him not gonna do it again with Ravel?
Come on, man.
That means the Tapa failing.
He's not failing.
Tapa fail as a coach then.
No, he's not failing.
Military no, so you get the comments and the people them strong beliefs they have something against Ravel.
Yeah, in my room.
Yeah.
Like they do like Ravel. I just feel like they do like the bands, yeah.
Well, I know. What position do you think Ravel will play? In a Reggae Boyz.
Number 10. Where we expect
the attacking midfield?
Yes.
You would put Ravel to play at the attacking midfield position?
Yes, why not?
Hold on. You watch modern football? Anybody watching modern football? What is the thing about our number 10 right now that is out there? Think about who plays number 10 in the world right now.
I think I can give you a good example is James Rodriguez that played for Everton. I think his role for Everton is what Ancelotti done with him. I feel like that's a perfect number 10 for me.
You see how much work
Ancelotti always get the best out of Amazon because I'm favorite player that.
But I'm fast. So it's the best out of Amazon fast.
Man.
David, what you say about the Ravel Morrison situation, David?
Yeah, my take is this: is if he is not fully match fit before the Gold Cup, I would start to, and he's not training with a club, I would start to reconsider calling him up. However, if he is, then why not call him up? But reconsider does not mean I won't call him up.
Hold on the military. Make him finish. You finished, David?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, military.
All right. This is something now. So we're going to select a 23-man squad. So for a 23-man squad, for example, right? We need the best defenders. We'll carry maybe 5 or 6 defenders. We want 6 midfielders. These midfielders includes of the wingers, and then so we also want 6 attackers as well. So just to complete the team. Now, you as a coach, remember, put yourself in the coach position. You want to select the best team. You look across the league them are playing right now, and all the players, the top quality players, them out there play where you want to select from. You think you would have go out and select a player who now play no football? Yes, I got saying quality, but remember, are you judging this quality as if he's an Ozil or a Cristiano Ronaldo or Lionel Messi, where just like that he can click into farm and just unleash a beast? No, he's not that type of player. He's not that level of player as well. He's not that level of player as well.
The other day, though.
Yes, he do have quality. But if you guys are going to say no,
well, military. Let me ask you a question. Military.
Provide that we have. It means
military.
Good enough then, and if top.
Military.
The man has something against Ravel.
Military. Let me ask you a question. Would you bring Maggie? Would you bring Maggie?
If would I bring Maggie?
Mm-hmm.
No, not. I would bring Maggie either.
Okay.
Hold on. Coach, let me ask a question, please. Military. Yeah. Who are your midfielders? Sure. The midfielders that you would bring?
What midfielder, Mr. Right now, I bring? Definitely, I would bring Louis Baker, Daniel Johnson.
Nothing. Hold on. Baker don't play for Jamaica yet. We're talking about who's playing for Jamaica right now.
Talk about that military good.
We're talking about who play for Jamaica right now. As who playing for Jamaica right now, I have cap. Who you bringing?
Who have cap?
We get cap.
Alright, so definitely. I have to go try to suit the team, but me find it very
No, military. Me want to see you leave out Ravel and Maggie.
You want me to leave out Ravel and Maggie?
Yeah, just show me how you're gonna leave them out. With players that kept already for Jamaica, who you're gonna pick over them?
Alright. Bobby Reid will play central midfield for me. Attacking midfield. Bobby Reid. That I'm attacking midfield. That's my first choice. My first choice attacking midfielder.
Alright, hold on, I'm gonna cut you. So who will play for the wing with Bailey now? There are no red man or none of them, you know.
Listen, man. We have Jamal, right?
Okay.
We have Liam Phillips, right?
Mm-hmm.
We have Shaman Nicholson, right?
Striker, that brother.
Good no man, I just tell him, I just get a front line next year because you are over the midfield, so I get front line. Also, we have let me see, Bobby Reid, Leon Bailey for next week. You have Jamal for next week. Behind them, definitely you put in alright, I put in Daniel.
Mm-hmm.
And me personally, I swear, it just
it's just a big stone here for the life.
I put Casey Palmer beside Daniel Johnson.
So all your bench go now for the squad depth with the midfielder them now. Your two midfielder them, your three midfielder them on the bench.
No, remember now that be 11 man out already now. That be 11 man out on the field now. It depends on the amount of midfielder you carry as well.
That's why I must say three. Them three midfielders you done up on the bench now. I just want to see you done leave out Maggie and Ravel. That's all me I say.
You want to leave out Ravel? Okay, so these are the players where those things that must in a squad because of preference, personal preference. So
remember, these are fans. Remember, all of we are fans in a military.
Yeah.
Everybody would have their preference. But I think you might ask a valid question because if you are going to leave out these men, who would you use to replace them? And I'm not supporting his argument. I'm just saying that.
Yeah, man.
It's a question. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And that is a good question. But definitely a player, it's obvious. Damien will go play.
Damien will play midfield, boss. We talk about midfielders.
The evidence of Damien Lowe play, and Damien Lowe, so we play Damien Lowe with pin-up. We can definitely put a Liam more as the only midfielder.
What? Crazy, fam. Blow my mind. Oh my God.
You can't only put Ravel and Maggie for put as centre back in a defensive midfielder. We'll try it with 8 than it feel. Why? Because you think Liam Moore is a better tackler to go succeed, so?
Well, on a Simeon. Oh, Victor Moses do it for Nigeria the other day. I see all the Nigeria fans that say, wow, we don't want Victor Moses come play for we rate it. And Victor Moses played for him the other day. Victor
That's
Moses.
a Nigeria. This a Jamaica.
But
We're
man,
oh,
Afghan very technical, you know. So now try to say Afghan we're good. Victor Moses on a good baller. I feel
Victor
like
Moses training. Victor Moses train week in week out with Inter Milan, you know, and Chelsea or wherever I'm there, you know.
talk about a Victor Moses. I wish Moses me a talk about the one that play for Leicester.
Moses will play for Leicester.
Yeah, man. They know coach on the baller there. The coach against Argentina in the World Cup. When him again, man.
Musa.
All right. Oh, Musa play against Musa and the club right now, you know. And Musa go play for Nigeria there. Nigeria play the find them a ball. And
Musa is a striker. We're talking about midfielder. I'm not the one that's leaving out Ravel and so without club, you know. Military is, you know.
Alright, so hold on. My question to you guys.
And I'm just taking
What
No, you didn't answer my question. If you can't ask the question, you know.
Yeah, my buff for the answer question in another right.
You can't answer the question.
No, you can't ask them with that question. You have to state your claim. You have to state your claim.
We don't look. Military. Hold on. Military. We don't want you about lower none of them. We just want you the 6 midfielder them or you dan carry. That's all we ask.
6 midfielder. Remember 6
yeah, what you dan bring.
The wingers them, you know. That includes
no man.
No, that doesn't include.
We're talking
about 6 central midfielder. You won't get 6 central midfielder.
We're talking about your attacking mids and your central midfielders them. Wingers come into forward. Wingers don't come into midfield.
You now get 6 now 33 man squad.
What do you mean you now gonna get 6?
You're going to be the least amount of numbers. You're going to have more wingers. You're going to have more wingers and more defenders than central midfielders. Most of our central midfielders are probably 4.
Alright, I'm gonna show you something. You cannot call Jamal Lowe name in midfielders. You cannot call Liam Bailey name in midfielders. You cannot call Norman Campbell name. You cannot call Tool name. Wingers are forwards. Right midfielders are midfielders. Right wingers are forwards.
Yes, in a world of football, you have 3 positions. You have 4 positions on the field. You have striker, you have midfielder, you have defender, you have keeper. Those are the 4 positions. When they get a bit more technical now, you have forward. They use the word forward to everybody up on the front line. That's inclusive of left midfielders, right midfielders.
No, that's right wingers and left wingers. Right midfielders and right midfielders are midfielders. There's a difference between right midfielders and left and left midfielders, you know. Yeah, mate. Difference between right midfielders and right wingers, you know.
Yeah, let me say something. Yeah, so
right central midfield different from the right midfielder.
Okay.
Everybody know that. That's essential.
Okay. There's forwards.
Right midfielder would be an attacking player, don't?
Make David. I'm going to hear what David I say.
Yeah, there's forwards, there's midfielders, there's defenders, and there's goalkeepers. And then when you go into it more, there's strikers, there's wingers, there's attacking / central midfielders, and there's defensive midfielders. And then there's left back, center back, and then right back.
Exactly. When it comes to midfielders, you have attacking mid, center mid, and defensive mid. Winger doesn't come to that.
And so, yeah.
You have forwards, midfielders, defenders, and keeper.
Nobody no quoted striker, midfielder, defense.
He said you have attackers and then you said forwards. You can't be attackers.
Military. Me give up. Me can't win you. Come ask you a question you're gone in this.
Alright. This is my midfield selection.
Can't answer the question.
This is my midfield selection.
I'm going to answer now.
I have Lambert, I have Anglin, I have Casey Palmer. And who was first in the call again? And Daniel Johnson. Those are my 4. These are players who have played consistent football. With the duration.
Okay, hold on. So through the whole of Gold Cup and World Cup qualifiers, you only got have 4 midfielders.
Listen, World Cup we're talking about, which is right around the corner.
But if Ravel them not fit for World Cup, they're not gonna fit for World Cup qualifiers.
If them when is World Cup qualifiers?
It's literally a month after World Cup finish.
September.
A month after. But listen to this now. You're going to select a 23 man for the World Cup. It's after the World Cup, remember that by the time World Cup finish, you're going to have the full squad. Players are linked to come in and all them something. So I can tell you, the squad will be bigger and you can put in a training session because during the time the season is done, football season is done, so you can do training during that time period.
Uncle, that's not what we ask. You know, we never ask about the players them who are coming. We just ask All
They're
right.
going in for the Gold Cup.
And that's what I said. You're only bringing 4 midfielders to
For the
all a
Gold
Gold
Cup.
Cup.
For the Gold Cup.
Only 4 midfielders to the all a Gold Cup.
How much midfield I think they might bring for Gold Cup? How much midfield now 23 man squad? Most of the time.
Look on the screen.
Wait,
Look on
okay.
the screen. Look
I have
on
a
the
quick.
screen.
Okay.
Look on the screen. Because from what I've been
30
hearing,
years ago.
you can carry about 30 players.
30 players ago.
It's not. Well, he said may be allowed. May be allowed. Not confirmed. May be allowed. We have to respect the may.
No man, Corona. It's not even maybe. Corona them say it's 5 substitutions and you bring a 30-man squad.
Yeah.
And there will be fans in the stadium. Simon did an interview this
They bring a
morning. You know.
30-man squad. What's that?
I have 5 substitutes. And there will be fans in the stadium, but they don't know what percentage yet.
Okay, in that sense now, you can allow one player like Ravel Morrison, but if, that is if. Listen to me, I said, if.
You just prove my point. You can't leave out Ravel and Maggie no matter what.
Why you can? Hold on. If some of the people play, so for example, listen to me, people. If a red man start out before the World Cup, you think he deserves a spot in front of Ravel?
Red man is not a midfielder.
This is what the US man are saying. Jamaica should honestly win the Gold Cup.
Yeah, I agree.
Who said Red man is not a midfielder? Who said that?
Who said that a while ago?
Red man is a midfielder, man.
Red man play right mid.
Yeah, right mid.
You're not midfield?
The midfield.
That,
no, I think you say he's not a midfielder.
That thing say a while ago, Red man is not a midfielder.
But mean central midfielder, that mean.
Okay. Red man play. Not tell all the position Red man play. Red man play attacking winger. He play left wing, right wing, striker, left midfield, central midfield, and attacking midfield. Less of the central midfield, but more so of the attacking midfield. The right midfield and left midfield. That is Redman. And you're telling me to know.
I've never seen Redman at striker. I've never seen Redman at striker.
Yeah, he plays. He's been playing striker.
No, I don't know. I never seen him play there. I've never seen him there.
All right. So my question to you now: if Redman paper start out, would you prefer to see Ravel over Redman in the team?
Why not have both?
If they can facilitate it, but which one you have? Select one.
I can facilitate it because there's no one taking Ravel out of my team.
All right. So this is
my midfielders. Listen to this. Listen to this. If we pick midfielders out of what did they know? Ravel, may I pick 6?
All right, 6. Tell me 6.
I'm picking Ravel. I'm picking DJ. I'm picking Casey. I'm picking Maggie. I'm picking Lambert. And Hector, I gonna get a little scrape through because I won't have nothing else.
This year.
Yeah, Omeran.
If things are supposed to start out, just if you know, I remember now, the contract is already started.
I'm not talking about me starting up. I tell you about what we have.
What we have? Come on, people. There's a reason why the contract started out early now.
No, we're not come on. We're not. You see, you don't understand the whole nature of the Christian. We're not talking about what coming in. We are talking about with where we have. How would you leave out Ravel? Say the players then pass.
Hold on. Military, he must say he's speaking from who would have played for Jamaica already, not for the persons who are coming in. And that has to say, man.
Exactly. And that's what I want you to do too.
So that's what he wants you to do. He don't want you to pick a player that has not confirmed as yet. He just want you to select from what we have.
From what we have.
Yeah.
Ravel that in ice. From what we have. But moving forward,
okay, so you prove my point. You still moving forward and bringing in
no, what I want to do, people, I want to take your mind away from this particular player because you guys make the player seems as if he's the end and be if he's not player.
No, you just have an agenda against him or something.
Military.
Agenda, people.
Hold on. All right. We hear military and Simeon. Coach Parchment wants to say a thing.
Military, question I want to ask. Just want to state something. Having Ravel in the team doesn't necessarily mean he will start or play again. You understand?
Yeah.
So you are saying that you don't want Ravel none at all in the squad?
It depends. It really depends. Let me tell you why it depends. If we can select 5 or 6 players right now who knows I go play for Jamaica, I definitely would include Ravel in it. That is players to come in, the potential players to come in, and what we have right now. Ravel and Maggie would not be in it.
Somebody say, what about Lamar Walker and Kaim Paris? Because we're going to bring them over Ravel, we're going to big stone here for the live.
No, you see, that's the thing, you know. Me look on players who are consistently performing for the past 6 months. You see, past 6 months, people, it is crucial. Right now,
you judge a consistent performance, military. Is it that you're gonna judge it based off them playing football regularly or scoring if they are forward or assisting them? Okay, that's why you qualify.
At a good
but then Walker them by the time Gold Cup comes around, Walker them will be playing regularly because he's at Miami FC now and their season is about to kick off literally this month.
Will they start? Will they start in that team?
Yes, I think I'll play tomorrow.
No man, will Anglin and Walker play in the starting team?
So it seems.
Yeah, it looks as if. So
okay.
Anglin and Walker, these guys have a stronger chance of making the Gold Cup squad over even Maggie and Morrison.
In your opinion,
that's
your opinion.
Your estimation. Boy, I don't know if Whitmore.
They ask the fans them that right now, military. I tell you, if it is 100 people in the chat right now, 98 of them against you.
But all right, let me tell you why 98 are go against me. Because I'm taking favoritism out of my eye. I look on the team performance. We want the best for the team. And the best one for the team, some of the best players out there who physically fit. Okay. All right. You think it's
quality is what they call favoritism. I guess I'm a man of favoritism. If that is what they call quality.
Let me tell you what is favoritism. Favoritism, I put 2 players in the squad who have not played football for months now. For months now, they're not playing football. You put them in the squad over players who are playing consistent football and are playing at a good enough level, can step up in their Gold Cup squad. That is the call favoritism.
All right, Simeon.
Let's change the subject.
Hold on. We're not going to change the subject. We're going to close off the show for tonight. Thanks to everyone that tuned in. Very good discussion, robust discussion again.
Need more time.
Before everybody go, we just want to ask everybody just to give their final thoughts on comments before you jump off. So big up to the commenters in the comment section. Big up to everybody. We appreciate you coming on and sharing your thoughts on the football. Starting with Michael. Michael, give your final thoughts.
Well, we definitely need to find a way to get more exhibition, more friendly games, because we need to have these players on the field and get to see what they can do on a more consistent basis. Then we don't have these meaningless discussions, because at the end of the day, no matter what we think, Tapa is going to make a decision, and I just hope he chooses winning something over a game,
All right, thanks, Michael. Coach Parchment.
Well, it's going to come down to the head coach decision, like what previous person said before. I think picking the right balance for the team is key, and stuff. And we can't bash Ravel for his predicament at the moment. We have to try to help him because he's a quality player, and getting that player to his full potential would be very good for Jamaica. We can damage a lot of teams. So I guess we need to help our player more than bringing down the player, right? Help him and try to get him up to the standard, and I think we can perform well for future competitions.
Well said, Simeon. All right, Simeon is not here. Jump to go now.
Oh, big up. So I have nothing personal against the player. It's a player I really rate and respect. So don't feel like me the player. But what I do think, for me personally, I really want to see Jamaica win this Gold Cup. Me definitely depend on Jamaica win the Gold Cup. And me now got to no player in my squad. Me just no want to play in my squad who are going to drag a team down. We might think the quality of the player is extremely high, and it's not downgrading the player, but when you have a player coming in and I go try to get himself there, he might definitely hold the team back a bit. And we might put in 15, 20 minutes, come on, Not all games are going to be easy. Sometimes you can match him up play, one of one lead, down to 80th minute. You can't put in an unfit player at the time that match. Very, very difficult. So
Well,
definitely you have to
military.
look. Huh?
I guess you were glad when Ozil wasn't playing at Arsenal.
Hold on, Simeon.
What?
Hold on. Your time gone. Military game final talks. Continue, military.
Yeah, rate Ozil, but feel like later time, I don't know with him because I don't rate lazy player. I don't like lazy player. I like workaholic in the middle of the pitch. So, but big up people, much respect, and thank you very much, coach, for having me on again.
Yeah, man. Alex, your time. Simeon, we soon come back to you.
Michael, I heard that we're supposed to have 2 friendlies. I heard that we're supposed to have a friendly against Serbia and Japan. I don't know if you guys heard about that, but we're supposed to have a friendly against Japan. Yeah. And as I said, like, there's no player that I know deep down in your heart. I know military Guna. There's no player right now that you can replace Ravel in your squad. And we know that you baffled to answer the question a while ago. You basically don't know what to answer. But as I said, people, and at the end of the day, Tapa's gonna pick Ravel. Do not like it, military Guna. Are you gonna like it or not? He's gonna put Ravel in his team, right? And when Ravel play the quality football that he's supposed to play, match fit and match fitness, I don't want you nobody complaining. I want you to embrace it. If I'm wrong, I want you to bash me, military Guna.
Yeah.
Right? I want you to bash me. But as I was saying though, people, we just have a look at the positive. The money signed the contract, we just have a look on this. Jamaica can win this Gold Cup. It's just for them to win it. I'm telling you, it's right there. The USA and Mexico are not gonna bring their A team. They're not gonna bring the A team or the team. They're gonna be the
Yeah. All right.
a few little European players. They can win the team. But coach Dex, thank you again, you see me?
Yeah, man, bless up yourself. Simeon, your final words. You have less than 2 minutes.
First half, nothing USA gonna bring them beating because one, USA wants to win the Gold Cup. Cause them have a point for proof. Them not win it for the last. Them not win it the last time. Them losing at the final. Plus, them are gonna want preparation going into the Gold Cup into the World Cup qualifiers. So I'm gonna see them bringing them B team. Them learn them lesson from the Olympics. So yeah.
All right, so that's it, people. Thanks very much again for tuning into the Coach's Desk. Trust me, 2 good shows, back-to-back nights, wonderful. Definitely looking forward to tomorrow again when we'll be on to close out the weekend in style. Thanks again. Really appreciate the support. Continue to do what you're doing. Remember, in this pandemic, stay safe. Bless up yourselves. Just big up to everybody. We can't go through and big up everybody individually, but big up to the panelists, Michael, Coach Parchment, David, we had Military Guna, we had the 4th official, yeah man, and who else we miss out? Just big up on yourself. Have yourselves a wonderful night. Peace out.